need to be able to help Peg and the crew to win those close range gunfight.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You have a fully stacked squad, but having one it factor, whether it's going to be push the leaning towards the bad side here for the Wolves. X can really pop off, and bam, we just have a complete promising roster. But fortunately, with the underperformance that X King has, you are looking at a player that has been able to compensate for it. Peg has been going out of his mind, playing so consistently, Cal, in regards to the slayings.
And we want to know your predictions here, everybody. Is it going to be a Vitality win, or is it going to be a Wolves win on this best of 7? Here we have it for Vitality. They got Sams, one of the Vitality twins that you got here for this squad. Obviously, the
welcome, Kamil.
And
Thanks,
like
bro.
XK, he needs to step things up here today as they are fighting one of the demons all the way from China. And the guy from the interview, man, is rapping right now and he's just dropping bars. I wish we could have heard the comms here, but you already know, Solo, the R9 god of Vitality.
मैं ज़्यादा बोलूँगा नहीं, इनका ही चलेगा. देखते हैं, चलो. चैट करोगे तो चैट कर लेंगे, अपन को स्मॉल करनी है.
With the transition from him on 4-finger claw to 5-finger claw, it added more versatility for him. I've seen him win more gunfights, close quarter combat, all because of the transition right there.
Thanks for the sub, by the way.
Has been one of the greatest players of all time, and that truly backed it up. And obviously, on Search and Destroy, you want to talk about Captain Marvel here. This guy on the Tundra, come on now. You know his name. It's all over the place on Search and Destroy.
I mean, he's not Captain Marvel. He's Dr. Saus. That's his last name. Also, the legend killer himself, a prodigy that you have in the making for Vitality, will not be able to play in the World Championship, but is earning those reps so that the next year starts, Team Vitality is going to have a bit of an edge heading into the next coming events. But all these players, man, they look pretty chill. And here we are, and the viewers just kind of nervous on what's about to come here. Now that we have introduced all of these players, you know, it's all about talking about the strengths of these teams. Now for Wolves, the SMD have been amazing. Their control looks statured, but that hardpoint is something that they need to work on. Every match that they have played, especially on Summit, have been pretty close games.
I mean, you know, when you get to hear the words of Vitality in regards to how they prepare for teams, they have expectations already. And so far, their projections has been completely, you know, on point there. Solo, on that interview, made a call that it might just go down to the wire, might just be 43, 42, but it's going to be favoring them. So the confidence is going to be there. If they have been able to work on their hard point in a more promising manner, then obviously his victory here has to go down to the decider of control. Bag hard point for them and just neglect.
माइक का तो मैंने काम करा था जानबूझ के. और अच्छा एक सेकंड.
Or just go all out haywire.
माइक का थोड़ा कम ही रख रहा हूँ.
I just hope that
Yeah, अभी ठीक है.
Go haywire, right? I mean, you know for sure Vitality is one of those
Stream का वॉल्यूम ठीक है क्या? Stream का वॉल्यूम ठीक हो गया तो बताना भाई.
And the Garena region, and you kind of saw that when they went up against Godlike on stage 4, where they did lose the first S&D, but when they hop into that Metropolis, they immediately wrap it up in a 7-1 manner. And that was it, right? That was one of their introductory, but they got to make sure that one of the super maps that Wolves will play here, either it be a Tunisia or a firing range, they got to be ready for it. Because the last time we saw them play firing range, they wasn't ready for it. X-Rock was ready them like a book. And same thing can be said here for Wolves. If you run loose, just run away without even thinking where you want to play for trades. It's easy emphasis to how will the conversion will be for King and Nian.
And now for the side of Vitality to add it up more towards hardpoint, I mean, they really are able to start things off strongly, but coming in, if you are against a CDM team, you really need to learn how to evolve over the adaptiveness that these CDM teams has to offer. If ever we get to see Vitality standing strong for like first hardpoints, they really have to change it up, because we got to see X-Rock has been the true testament on how quick the plans change up for their teams.
And looking into the best players for Vitality, Tectonic with 9 MVPs. And you also have Solo there that might easily pop off and get those eliminations for you, especially on control where he shines the most. Either it be an Arsenal or a control or as a control C side, he's gonna be able to go in there packing with those shotgun kills. But yesterday, that wasn't the case. They really looked lost after that loss,
वाइटैलिटी को जीतना
that
जरूरी
big
है
massive
भाई,
loss
नहीं
that
तो
they took in that standoff where they had at
घर
least
चले
80
जाएंगे
point
आज.
lead that they choked and gave away for X Truck. But now that it's all settled down with this gate, look at our map bans and fix. If you're Wolves, you want to try to ban out your the enemy's best map, and that would be standoff. So let's see if they're going to be able to think about that. For Vitality, you just want to get out Summit. Peg with 63 kills. He's amazing with it. So you just want to pull away with the higher odds of winning, but they're banning Apocalypse instead. Interesting.
I truly feel like Apocalypse could have been a map that they could be comfortable with, but hey, just trust the process here for the set of Wolves. I wouldn't be so surprised as well if they're going to go for a challenge towards standoff, because that's one sense of personality that the CDM teams really offers up against their competition, but looking like they want to play it safe, take away standoff. Firing range will get taken away off the picture as well. I think they really got to see us.
यार कल वो आरके बोल रहा था कि फुल स्क्रीन रख ले, इसलिए फुल स्क्रीन रखा है भाई मैंने तो.
map here for the set of
हाँ आईपैड नहीं है भाई.
Obviously, I know for a fact it's not in Piranha Metropolis. It could lean towards.
I think Red Magic का कोई है, Red Magic का 9
We got
करके जो है
Ashenda,
उस
Hackney
फोन पे
in
है
the
भाई.
Summit line. On the
Competitive उस पे नहीं होता ना.
point. S&D, we have
Competitive के लिए
firing, as
iPad
well as
allowed ही नहीं.
Tunisia. So we don't have the super.
So competitive के लिए iPad allowed नहीं है, इसलिए सब लोग फोन पे ही है.
So the worst map for Wolves, they just kind of implode on that map. So with that one taken care of, we got ourselves a Metropolis line along with a Express, and even better, we might just be able to see a takeoff on this matchup right here. So it will depend on who will be able to pick the first map right here. So looking from the map bans, it does kind of look like it is Vitality that will be playing the first map, and they'll be able to pick it. So what kind of map do you want to play? It, for me, in my perspective, it kind of looks like Hacienda Hardpoint is going to be their best bet here.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be Hacienda as well, but you really have to clear this one up here. Hacienda on Vitality and the same time at the same time for the set of Wolves is pretty strong as well. And Shut Up is supporting Wolves. And now Vitality, I mean, what are you on, Shut Up?
Yeah, there we go. Where's the missing guy? Where's Chloe? So you got Kato in there as well. I mean, that's the beauty of Stalwart, man. They always love to have fun. And yeah, I think I saw Siwan eating chicken in there as well. Man, I want me some Chinese food right now.
Oh, Zim.
But
Zim on the Chinese rice, bro.
Yeah, man. Zim, after eating Chinese rice, he has never looked at it ever before, man. But he has to try the Japanese rice too. I feel like those two pair well together if you mix it, so you get a
better than the
sold out. Obviously
sold
sold out.
Philippines.
Yeah, Japanese rice plus Chinese rice. You combine it, 1 cup of Japanese, 1 cup of Chinese rice, bro. You have a mixture.
Okay, Cal, we haven't eaten lunches yet, so we gotta hold it back, bro. We gotta hold it back.
चाइना में हो रहा है ना ये, इसलिए तो वहाँ पे पूरा सोल्ड आउट ही रहेगा.
Yeah, I'm showing my inner Asian. I am deeply proud of it. But we gotta focus. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably look into this now. We're gonna be hopping into this matchup in a little bit. So predictions. Let us know in the comment section whether it be on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Bobby's live stream. I know Bobby is watching right now. I was visiting him, right? Let us know. Aaron as well. Okay, there we go. A lot of viewership coming through from our streamers out there. So I want to know for sure what you guys' predictions are at. And obviously, this game's going to take long. Marvel had to take a break or something.
I mean, Peg, bro. You look at Peg, doesn't seem to be the most intimidating player there is on the surface, but this guy in Call of Duty Mobile, just there's not enough words in this world to explain and this to give off a description how good this guy is. We don't exactly know. I mean, there's a lot of anticipation whether can Vitality actually be on par with Wolves, but it's a stretch. It's just all going to come down to how the first map will play out. So again, we're just waiting for it to come through. Looking like, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to move
4 मैच जो जीत जाएगी टीम वो जीतेगी.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's Hackney here on the first map rather than Ashenda. I feel like if Ashenda gets forced towards game number 4, it could be much more interesting.
No,
Hackney has been banned out quite a lot of times here, Gally. So I wouldn't be so surprised as well. There's going to be a wild card tossed up into the series.
So, yeah, looking into the possibilities of the maps, we only have 3 maps here. So, touching up on that Hackney Yard that you were talking about, I do think it's definitely possible for Vitality to pick it, knowing that that's one of the least rep maps in CDM in total. Just like Takeoff on Search and Destroy, they don't play a lot into it. So there might be a significant advantage for the side of Tectonic and Vitality in it. But Wolves, just like any other top 3 teams in China, you already know, man, they're quick to adapt. And all it takes is for Peg or Anzai to carry the team to victory, and it's going to be a full run over. So if you're playing Hackney Yard, yes, it's nice to have it around as sort of a curveball, but it's also a double-edged sword. If you lose out on one rotation, you worry about, you panic, you lose the second rotation of Money Hills, and the next thing you know, you're just in a deep, bad spot.
You know, the clear dictation here for Hackney Yard, if ever they are going to get forced into a Hackney Yard hardpoint here, Cali, is truly getting the pacing locked in on P1. Once you retain the good sides and once you're able to claim an ample amount of time inside of the hardpoint, that is where it truly starts to snowball. Get the transition to P2, P3, a bit of a shaky hardpoint. It's kind of like a similar situation for P1 where there's a lot of dimensions that you got to worry about, and you got to move on to P4, P5, which are the money hills for this very map. Now, in other scenario, let's say if we move over to Ashenda, come again, Cali. We've seen the reps for the CDM teams on Ashenda, same was for Set of Vitality. And
क्या हुआ यार? बफर क्यों होने लगी भाई? क्या हो गया?
Well, and look at that, Sim and Joko's Pride of India, truly representing. The team is ready, man. They want a top 4 placement, and yeah, he looks good, looking like the main character in Sparta 300. Who was that guy? Who was that guy?
I'm not that cultured, Cali, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's King Leonidas.
मैंने जानबूझ के कम रखा है.
You know, I just want to say that you want to admire Tectonic, Marvel, alongside
जानबूझ के कम रखा था यार.
to just play Call of Duty Mobile across the
पर
world,
बहुत जा रहा.
coming from Europe to America.
Horizon industry में no भाई, Horizon industry के मजे अलग ही होते हैं.
As year passed by here for Call of Duty Mobile, we have been able to see a lot more diversity to the mixture. The first time we were able to see a team like this that gets
just ignore
different ethnicities and region was obviously Powerhouse International, and currently known as Story Esports. And all of a sudden, Vitality started to kick, and it did happen after the World Championship on 2023. Then we got to see the roster change happen for the set of Vitality. But looking like we are now here, about to start. And stop yapping as we are now heading straight to Hackney Yard hardpoint, baby. It's gonna be Wolves against Vitality. The operators a mirror matchup, so it's just all gonna come down to the best out of the best to claim this first map away from each other.
Hackney Yard. That's where we want to drag this game to. Here we have it, CDSI 2024. Masters of Masters. The 2023 COD World Champs faces Wolves.
मेरे पास बना हुआ है तेरे लिए देखो चाहिए होगा तो मेरे को बोलना मेरे जैसा अगर सिंपल चाहिए तो वो भी दे दूंगा अगर थोड़ा एनिमेटेड या ऐसा अलग से चाहिए तो भी दे दूंगा
Well, looking at their efforts to try to put up, they're trying to wrap around towards P4 and try to get the spawns away from thinking long term here, but at the same time, you really want to claim some points here off this P1.
Viper's gonna be that guy to play the objective for them. There we go. They got the clean. They also flip the spawns. And yeah, Sam's Very good player on the perimeter. He's going to have a great time just really going in for the corner attacks in here. While Wolves still kind of stuck on the right side of the map. Number one, in fact, is not moving at all. So not sure what the problem would be. I just hope we don't have to.
मेरे पास ओवरले बना हुआ है आरके तेरे लिए, अगर तेरे को चाहिए होगा तो मेरे को मैसेज कर देना, मैं दे दूंगा, वरना नया बना भी दूंगा, जैसा भी है बता देना मेरे को.
But at the same time, looking like they are still going to go for the commitment, but everything is not moving as well. But I don't know, maybe they're just holding it down. But for the time being, it's still going to be Vitality on the lead, and they're going to be able to get the rotation as well for the next hill.
Okay, so it seems like we're not going to have to go for a restart in here. We're going to have to play it through. Have to play it serious. Wolves now, and he has a good wave coming through from Graffiti. Sam's is going to be holding down trailers, and he's going to get himself taken down. So if you are able to push through Graffiti here, if you're Wolves, you're going to have the better spawns of this map, and Vitality will be able to take the first 15 seconds. Great shots coming through for Viper. Able to stop one side. He's going to hold things down a little bit, wait for someone for his team. Maybe get some trades done, but now they're slowly bridging the gap. About to come through on this next 30 seconds.
अमेरिकन बुलवाया, यूरोपियन बुलवाया.
Bottom out now. It's going to be Tectonic here, getting the break once again off the hill. Gravity spawn. Those two players, but Vitality is able to get the lead, and it's just going to be Wolves here.
अभी ये मैचेस हो जाए, इसके बाद मैं मतलब स्ट्रीम एंड करने के बाद फिर मैं कर दूंगा.
That will be 36 by that time this hard point ends. But still, you're needing your rotation on that speed 3 where it's not all about putting yourself inside of that hard point. It's all about how are you going to be securing your positions around the map. You want to get that top yellow, you want to get top L, and also top green, which is going to be on P4. Vitality is going to have a little bit of loose control, while Wolves is going to have some top positions. So they are in prime time to maybe earn their way back inside this game on this hill.
But the lack of pressure instead of the hill is fighting them down. They lost around 13 points, uncontested hill. And that's going to be enough for Vitality to pick up the players surrounding around the perimeter as they whip out the war machine. But Nian just cancel it out. The trade is spot on. Solo on the MD42. Zai gets the kill regardless. Vitality is a very dominating lead.
मॉडल को इन्होंने हराया था क्या? नहीं भाई, मॉडल को हराया था एक्सरॉक ने. गॉडेल को भाई एक्सरॉक ने हराया था, वो दूसरी टीम है.
Seems like it's just a map that he just want to bring it out at the moment. 93 to 45 on our score line. We have last 7 seconds left on this P3. And coming right up next is P4. It's another money hill.
एक्सरॉक ने भी नहीं हराया था, किसी दूसरी टीम ने हराया था.
But one thing for sure, Wolves are still trying to gather themselves. They look pretty individualistic when it comes to trying to push around the map, Gordon. And that's how they're just kind of struggling at the moment.
Sam's Tectonic leading the pack here alongside with Viper as well. Solo still is on the trail.
अच्छा, उनको फिलीपींस की टीम ने हराया था. ये एलिवेट करके टीम है, उन्होंने.
Play with X-String. Can he make the most out of it? Zai with a war machine, not going to be able to find any opportunities other than that. But it's going to be Wolves claiming the first 30 seconds inside of the hill.
Oh, that's actually nice for them to make that break, especially with the operators in their hands. They should be able to stop the coming waves on all 3 fronts that they're going to have to cover.
Scanner लगाना तो फिर तो स्कैनर का स्क्रीनशॉट भेजना पड़ेगा.
Eliminations and Wolves are right back inside the game.
जैसे मेरा यहाँ पर है UPID, यहाँ स्कैनर लगा सकते हैं.
Seems to be giving away by Vitality at the moment, and Wolves are doing
स्कैनर
everything
देना
to
पड़ेगा.
erase that deficit.
Oh, big gunfight here that actually has to win, but Viper denies. Sam's here spawning towards yellow. Same goes for the rest of the squad here for the set of Vitality. Now Wolves, they got the early time here to try to wrap around towards yellow and try to possibly flip the spawn, but clearly the gunfight's not really the best here so far. It's all going to come down to this 1v1 with Marvel chokes. Unfortunate there, but Solo backs it up from the top side. And it's still going to be Vitality here retaining the spawns away from the side of Wolves. This should be the first 30 seconds here handed to the side of Vitality.
Yeah, but here goes the wave coming through Police Car. And through the vans, this is where Nian and the players will go for a wraparound. King is now going to make his play through. He's 13 kills in it. And Claw going to be brought down by Nian. Going to be able to take some players down and anticipate the spawns, and they'll be able to break this point wide open. 1v1 gunfight.
अरे वो है तो सही वहाँ, मेरे लोगों के नीचे देख. ये जो साइड में ओवरले ना, उसमें लोगों के नीचे देख यूपी लगा रखा है मैंने. इसमें कमांड्स में नहीं डाला हुआ है. कमांड्स में सिर्फ ये पेपैल की लिंक डाली हुई है.
Marvel, and it's still going to be Wolves here, back for more contestment, but Vitality just has more pressure.
हाँ ठीक है दे देना
They're
भाई.
able to get the scrap time away from the side of Wolves.
Okay, a little bit of a better approach there for Vitality now.
नहीं खुलती है हॉरिजॉन्टल स्टैट में हॉरिजॉन्टल स्ट्रीम में वो लिंक्स खुल जाएंगी. मैंने डाल नहीं रखी है, मैंने पेपल की डाल रखी है.
And they do get the shutdown that they require to maybe get this hard point in their hand, but Viper, the legend killer, able to find good to do eliminations, and now he's gonna get shut down, and the Wolves are right back in.
Inside.
Nightbot काम कर रहा है क्या पता. Nightbot काम करेगा तो भाई लिंक दे देगा.
Wolves in the process though, they still have the control
Cash
here
app
for
भी
this
नहीं
very
है
hill.
भाई.
There's still 30 seconds to fight for, and I think Vitality, they still want to go for another heave of contestment.
Yeah, but you gotta be able to take care of their spawns. I mean, it's all right to maybe attack this area. If you do lose out on the P2, it is gonna be hard for you to get another monohill here. Wolves gonna be able to claim this scrap time. Now it is a 50-50 battle on rotation. Beck is gonna get himself the route. They hear Marvel. They got the equalizer invested to maybe flip the spawns in this one. That will be a huge gunfight, and Marvel falls down. Vitality may have gotten the last 30 seconds on that hill, but it's Wolves that can be guaranteed a full 60 should they hold on this next wave ahead.
They truly tried to go for the contestment back on P1 on the last contestment. They lost the rotation and the spawns, and now it's going to be Wolves' turn here to try to turn this P2 into a money hill. Marvel, though, putting a lot of absolute pressure here from the back to ensure the spawns are going to get flipped away. Now it's just all going to come down to etching here, the Ed Factor to try to save the day. Two players from the side of Vitality start to push up, and they get the break up inside of the hill.
All right, in time for this last 30 seconds game. They still have been pretty annoying with that PP90 advisor, man. The range that it can provide, the mobility that it can do, you can just really
काम कर रहा है.
and mess
नहीं
up
तो
the
वो आ
facing
जाती
that
है पहले के लिए.
Vitality has got into play. Spyro still invested there by Viper. He does get shot down. They still have solo for Vitality, just kind of running into the stairs. Maybe try to get the contest, but they all get shot down, and Wolves are now
इतना क्लोज नहीं करना था भाई, क्या कर रहे हैं.
And they might just be able to take that lead right before it opens up.
Lovely sense of rotation here for the side of Wolves, but they meet Viper on the top side of green, and that's going to be him picking off Peg and Neon, denying the possible COD and flip the spawns here for P3. And now it's going to be Wolves here pushed off as a pack of Wolves, literally, to try to flip.
मैं यूपीआई में डाल दूंगा, मेरा यूपीआई का डाल दूंगा.
But two of their gunfights gets lost out.
Now it's Viper. He needs
यूपीआई में यूपीआई का डाल दूंगा.
King is just gonna bust himself right open, and he's gonna fall down. It's just chaos on this match. There's no flaws whatsoever. It's just 1v1s after 1v1s, and finally we see some War Machine gameplay. This time it's going to be coming through from Zai. Unfortunately, does get caught off, but now Wolves has got the lead.
बहुत क्लोज चल रहा है. इतना क्लोज होना नहीं चाहिए था.
Hold on the first set of rotations, but now they're back in it for a show, taking the lead right back, and with the spawns flipped away from the side on the hands of Vitality, it's going to be Wolves making the most out of it, turning this hill into a scrappy mess.
यार क्या तेरे को चाहिए तो वीसी में आ जाता हूँ. बोल आ रहा है क्या वीसी? डिस्कॉर्ड वीसी अगर आ रहा है तो आ जा, मैं आता हूँ.
This might just end on P4.
Yeah, it's just so chaotic here. Looking like it's a hard point summit. And it is what this map can bring to you, man. It can either be a blowout or it's going to have a nice, good game in it. Neon going to have to play thorough with the punching gloves. He is going to fall down in the hands of Solo, who brings out the equalizer. Currently good for 4 eliminations. Waiting for an enemy to drop by. He may be able to pick up. Vitality needing 20 points to maybe take that lead in their side. And it is going to be Wolves attacking in multi-angles. Side coming from the top. Solo's going to be there. He's going to get that anticipation. And he's going to fall down in the hands of X-King, who has been amazing. 26 kills is up there with the team. Now they're playing inside the objective. Vitality only has one player very close to the hard point. And they might just be able to end it on this hill. 21 points for those who won this matchup. Vitality needs to attack the hill.
Dude, them 3 waves to get the break up inside of the hill, but now they are on the run to close this one out. 10 more points to claim. Vitality. Misses the shot, but unfortunately his team is going to be right around to get the trade. Viper, last glimmer of hope, but the trophy cancels them out. 5 more points to claim. Can we see Wolves end off this game? Looking like Vitality has contested enough to force this one to another hard point.
Yeah, 240 to 188, and Wolves now are on their way to move on to B5. Tag with the play, 31 bomb, now officially dropped, but Viper holding the high ground. King makes the break, Leon on the top, anticipates two, straight transfer, is it good enough? Yes, it does! They busted wide open, and Wolves enters inside to win the game.
भाई पॉइंट खाली था पॉइंट भी नहीं गया भाई क्या यार
on that first run for P1. Peg had a problem directly. You can see somewhat of some sense of frustration here and there, but hey, doesn't matter. The composure was there, and they were able to retain back the momentum coming towards the rotation on the second set. And it all snowballed once we got to see P2, where there was a crucial mistake there for a set of Vitality. There was only 20 seconds, 30 seconds left. And they went for a four-man push off the P1, and that was enough to flip the spawns away for the side of Wolves, and they were able to make the most out of it.
Yeah, it does. So now with the Hackney art really won by Wolves, man, Vitality is going to be in deep trouble because now we're entering Search and Destroy, which is going to be one of the best game modes that you got here for Wolves. And you're going to have to bring out the best out of you because now with that lineup in play, you pick a Hackney art, you lost it. Now it's time for Wolves to get that second. What even worse, a Metropolis, right? So we're gonna be waiting for that one, but let's talk about the current game at hand first. Vitality started off strong, but still always ended up looking dry come that mid game, man. That operators were not really getting any value, and Bison coming out of King, it was unexpected, but it paid out huge. He was intercepting plays after plays for that player, and it proved worthy. They got the job done. They took the first win, and now they look pretty confident in the second map.
Yeah, I mean, in regards to the operator investments, it was kind of evident all throughout the broadcaster, I mean, on the game itself, because for most of the highlights we were able to see from those operators, Cal, it really went down to one single player from the side of Solo. He was able to hold down the first 30 seconds off the second rotation for P3 with an equalizer, but you got to see Tack. He was whipping out the War Machine out in the open. He was only able to get a shot off, but not even availing any kills whatsoever. And you know for a fact, a War Machine plays such a big factor in the map of Hackney Yard, and it's just all about really playing cautiously and looking for the perfect time. And clearly, Wolves had it better in regards to the investments.
कल तो मैच है ही नहीं भाई, आज day 2 है.
Sorted out, man. I mean, the Odins for Peg, he had a rough start earlier. You saw him. They were trailing behind come the P2 from the first hard.
कल तो इनका मैच है ही नहीं, आज इनका day 2 है और आज खत्म हो जाएगा ये.
It does look like they are the better Hackney Yard team on this matchup that we just saw.
Actually, 22 तारीख तक है तो 2 दिन और है ये. कल आ जाना, हाँ ठीक है, चलेगा. देखते हैं कल क्या है इनका.
The other AR players that were playing on this match.
别手枪，B 2个，没事，不急。他们要断中呢。围墙断了个人，我们要封个1。B，点你。B 左边等花枪，经典等花枪。哎呀，皮蛋你脸上左边。中路还有来了，脸上，卖我打，脸上打了呀。还有两，开弓了，下个你，踩，围墙。
And there we go, pretty aggressive there with the call-outs. That's Wolves for you. Quick call-outs to give them those trades. And King, the IGL on the play right there, definitely looked pretty organized.
I mean, King was pretty stressed out. He was eager to just get the game ended off. And clearly it did pay off as well once we got to see the play right there for P5. And, you know, you really have to admire the plays here for a set of Wolves, how much efforts they really try to put up to get that. If ever they do this rotation, they put a lot of efforts to try to get the spawns away from them. And that played such a tall order there for a set of Vitality. Now, here's the problem.
ठीक है, बना ले, कोई बात नहीं. अभी इनका 2 दिन का और है ये इवेंट. आज 20 तारीख है, 22 तारीख तक है. कल परसों भी होगा, तो कल परसों भी स्ट्रीम करूंगा ही मैं शायद, तो आ जाना. प्रॉब्लम नहीं, बना ले वीडियो तो आराम से.
On paper, it should be 50-50, but we really gotta respect the way Wolves play the competitiveness here, the competition for Call of Duty Mobile. This is a very momentum-based team, and if they're going to be able to win the first game and translate it to game number 2, you best believe that they have it all locked down as well for game 3. But for this time being, let's take a look back once again, take a step back. If you guys missed out the results for that very game of Hardpoint Hackney Yard, it went down to a 250 to 198, 167 to 154. The killing department not too far apart, but truly the impact kills really favored the most for the side of Wolves, especially on the last set of rotations.
And there we have it. That is going to be Nian with 36 kills and 30 deaths with a 1.20 KD, but also Zai leading the pack. You know, we were talking about the AR battles, and it's been won by Zai here, at least for the moment. But on the flip side, Tectonic, man, he played great in there too with a 1.29 KD rating with 40 kills and 32 deaths, but clearly not enough to win this game. Hackney Yard is all Monhills outside of that P1, and they could not convert the last few moments. It was always either Wolves enters late rotation and immediately breaks it on the next 15 seconds. And that was the problem there, because Zai always hits his shot in there, allowing him to get the MVP on this matchup with 39 kills.
Zai is one of the most scrappy player there is. He is able to win all those gunfights, be it on long range or instead of the hard point. He can anchor for the squad if it's much needed. And that's really like one big problem that a lot of this teams has to face up against Wolves here, Cali, is that the versatility is so spot on. If you take a look at the side of Vitality, there's a big standout of an anchor. It is obviously going to be Marvel. And question remains, who's going to be the backup to get the spawns? Because clearly, Marvel was putting a lot of efforts to try to get the spawns, but obviously he does get overwhelmed time to time. And one key factor in why they lost at Hardpoint tremendously, Cali, was truly the lack of spawn control.
Yeah, spawn control, especially in that P2 and that P5, they could not really get anything done. They were always kind of getting broken in everywhere. It's either through graffitis on P2 or either through the trucks. It's just kind of hard for them to really win it because there's so many angles to worry about on those hills right there. And it's just going to be over, right? That concludes our first map. It is Wolves that will be taking it. Now it's all about map number 2. The Search and Destroy is going to be right up next. It is going to be the Kingdom of Wolves, obviously, as they have been looking pretty good on it. They banned out their worst map, which is going to be firing range. They also did not have an opportunity to play Tunisia, so you're left with...
भाई एसएनडी में मार्वल का रोल बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाएगा कि बहुत अच्छा स्नाइपर है वो.
Right, so I think they're going to be the ones choosing Search and Destroy here.
No, they will be picking the side. It is Wolves that will be picking the map right up next.
Well, if that's the case, then I feel like Wolves can really truly force this one to an Express. They have the momentum, they got the pacing locked down, they got the trays as well. And if Express is going to be the map of choice here, I think the personality really fits them. We've seen Wolves in Express so many times here and there. And yes, for sure, a lot of exposure for a certain map might not be the best look for a team, but Wolves is just constantly evolving. In a map of Express, if ever we do head straight to it, we can totally expect a lot of those B clashes to happen.
Yeah, and that's going to be the question here. Now it's going to be the snipers. How will Marvel pair up against Nian and the ever-consistent King? They will be the duo that will look to try to dismantle this squad, no matter what kind of map they will be playing. So you're kind of in a dangerous spot right here if you're Vitality, as you are currently not looking good in playing any Search and Destroy up against the top 4 teams. You lost one up against SPG. You took a loss against X-Rock. The only map win that you had was up against Q9 on the takeoff, where it was a 7-3. But it did not really look convincing at all, because that is a guaranteed ban once they enter the knockout stage. So you're left with many questions.
मावल टेंशन में दिख रहा है.
It's Wolves, who is the 2023 COD World Champions. So what is going to be the play like if you're Zim? If you're Tectonic, how are you going to lead this team? Where do you want to put the route onto these players? And how will Marvel and Viper go against the best snipers from the other side in King and Nian? Our map number 2 starts now. It is going to be a Search and Destroy Express. It's Vitality that will be picking the side as Wolves gets to choose the map of their liking.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's not really looking good for me here for the side of Vitality. forcing him up of Express after the tremendous loss in Hardpoint Hackney Yard could just come in so much in favor here for the set of Wolves. Well, let's come and get it. I mean, trust in the hands of Zim, trust in the hands of whoever is going to be working behind a Vitality. After all, they wouldn't be forming the super squad if they don't really have any answers, especially up against the CDM region, as they are truly the defending champion, aka Wolves. As we start things off here on the first round, it's going to be Wolves here on the attacker side, and it's going to be an actual heavy A-hit here, leaving two players behind to try to go for the anti-flank, but Vitality was anticipating for it B push, but Neon does get the first blood here on this game.
And that's going to be the narrative here. How will Marvel go up against Neon or King in this 1v1 sniper battle? Back there to shut down Sams. So now it's a 3v4 situation with Solo taking down Peg. That will be nice. Retake is looking strong, but the flank is going to be here for Neon. And it takes down Solo. Viper has been spotted. Shots fired with the Locust. And is he going to win it? Wow. Yes, he does. And Tectonic is the last guy standing on a 1v4.
Tectonic, really one of the best players there is. Hasn't had a fair share of highlights in regards to clutching up just yet. 1v4 with 15 seconds left on the clock. Should be around already by the side of Wolves, and it's just going to be Tack here trying to survive.
What a nice.
But he's just getting overwhelmed, getting bitten down by the side of Wolves. 1-0 we go. And Cali, you gotta admire Nian. The way that he chooses gunfights, crazy.
He got 3 kills there. Took the guy down in Marvel, took down Solo as well as Sam, as well as Viper. To get that easy attack on the offense. Now, as Vitality looks to try to change things up here, looking for a bit more of a formidable approach on the A side, they're gonna get all the stunts. And look at Wolves just backing away.
Wow.
Not wanting any of this heat.
They get the call that it might just turn into an heavy A hit there, and they fall back. And now they're just gonna be pushing up the overpass. Xing's gonna be leading the push. Pegs from the back. And they should be able to get the plant now here. Viper should be able to hold this angle down. If Xing peeks out, then that might just be his demise. But for the time being, it's gonna turn into a 5v5 retake with a bomb planted.
Now, where do you want to go around this if you're Wolves, right? Where do you want to set stature up your players? Seems like Nian's going to be holding down bridge. Vitality's point of entry would be looking like it's going through the mid-map, and Nian gets the first blood. Looking pretty good there for now. Vitality down with 4 players.
And still circling. Spot Sams. How does he hit the shots? That's crazy. He looks for some more Marvel. Finally gets the trade off the machine pistol, but time has dwindled away. Peg, spot Solo. And there's just so much angles that Vitality has to worry about. Marvel, goodbye. Head straight towards the next round. Wolves gonna go 2 in a row, and they're just coming after rounds, Cali. Pretty flawlessly, I must say.
Yeah, pretty confident on it after winning that map 1. Vitality is looking lost in that map right there. Clearly needs to predict a better read on this, as you currently have Wolves just winning the first blood battles. King takes down Marvel yet again. That's the second time he gets killed on the first 3 rounds. And not to mention, Nian has been amazing with it. Sniper is looking lost for Vitality, and Nian continues to pull in a lot of these eliminations. And here we have a bit more. Shots per back, he falls down, Sams with a double. There we have at least more numbers coming through for Vitality. At least it's tied up and equal. Bomb is dropped, and the Wolves got to pick it up.
Oh, Nian holding the angle down. Sams. Be careful. Take your time. Wait for the plant to ensue, perhaps. He's not even peeking at all. That's going to be a good call here for Sams. They don't know that he's going to be inside of the ticket booth. And he's going to go for a plant. Sams exposes his information. He's going to go for a challenge. Nian goes down. King, Zai, all alone out here. 2v3. Bomb's not yet going to be planted. Solo finds Zai. Now it's a 1v3. All eyes on King.
Gonna have to pick it up. And here we go. Sams just played that one. Great. 4 kills for him to get that first round win for Vitality. And they needed that one badly. Those first 2 rounds, it was messy.
Putting a foothold now inside of this game. Viper on the sniper. Hasn't been really the most promising, not just yet here. No kills whatsoever. But as we take a look back at the present state of this game, it's going to be Wolves now here going for the L classic stack towards the B bomb site. But Sams is in the same position where he was on the previous round, was able to make the play. But it's not going to be him that will be
अरे बहुत बढ़िया
but
सैम्स
never mind. Nian hops up, neglecting the position there from Sams and Tech from a far spot spec as well. Numbers disadvantage now here from the side of Wolves.
Yeah, Viper needs to earn a kill, but X-King there for the shutdown. It's a 3v2 situation with Zai and X-King is the last guy standing. Nice shots. That will equalize the number. Now, Vitality's gonna stand. But that's how you're going up against it. Gunfight mechanic on point. And Wolves completes the defense.
Zai smiling.
MK Legend, hello.
His grin is on.
Welcome,
Confident still locked in here from the set of Wolves. And they're going to go for another B strike here where Vitality is not going to be located at. And I feel like that's going to be the exact play. I think they were anticipating another B push here. You know for a fact you can't really go head to head, fist to fist up against a team like Wolves. You just have to rely on the retakes. And that's going to be coming in pretty huge here for Viper as he takes out Nian early on.
At 40 seconds left here. Bomb does get planted on the B site yet again. And look at Vitality's route on the defense. They are going to be exposed in Peg's location, who's holding down Bridge, but they do take him out. Marvel shuts down Peg there on the shutdown. That is going to give it a 5v3 on this situation. They got the numbers game, but Viper needs to get himself alive and kicking because right now he only has a couple of kills. 16 seconds left, and there we have it. Vitality gets the kill, and they're going to earn their second round win.
Moment intensifies here as Vitality strikes back around back. Now, all going to come down to the dictation here from the set of Wolves. They were able to get the free plan on the B bomb side, but the retake wasn't really as spot on as it was on the first two rounds. Now looking like they want to change the play up. Going to be heading straight to where Vitality is at, and this could be a four-man hold here on the A bomb side. The utilities slice through, no nades connect, no information granted, and it's going to be Wolves' turn here to try to get the read on. With 4 utilities flying through the sky, I think they were able to get that information as well that the A bomb side is pretty much stacked up.
The B side is where they want to put that bomb here. And Viper is kind of exposed here. Beck just trying to get himself something. And you know what? Snipers are doing pretty well for both sides. Now it's all about the ARs.
भाई तो यहाँ पे देखना
Zai has the highest kills here at the
टॉप पे
moment.
देख वाइटैलिटी इंडिया की है और वुल्फ सीडी मतलब चाइना की
What the hell is happening? Back to 4v4. Yeah.
4v4. Come again. Need to move in quick here for the set of Sams and Vitality as he takes on Peg. Numbers advantage for the set of Vitality.
India
they take down
versus China,
players after players, but they need to move in quick. Player 3 though from the flank. King, can he make the play? X-Ching, diverting the attention here. King spots one. And it's a collateral. Marvel Sams goes down. X-Ching fights Tech. All alone here. Caught in the pin. Needs to move in quick. But King is there to shut down. The collateral comes in from the set of X-Ching. And that's shut down right there. Just biting Vitality down. Should have been their round. But they were tactless. They forgot about the flank.
Bomb spotted.
And they were busy trying to get that guy on the rivals. Little did they know that there was one guy wrapping around mid-map through thick and thin, and that was just it. It's a 2v4. Vitality cannot close this one out. I mean, they're looking so soft, ending things went up, and that's been the problem with them against X-Rock as well. They had a couple of round wins where they look strong and they just kind of fumble everything. Something needs to change here. But for Wolves, they're doing pretty good, holding it down. Just keep on doing what you're doing and do not miss any sliver of, times of getting this punish down. Whoever attacks you tactlessly. And there we have it. First blood once again in favor for Wolves.
Sams has been in that place for consecutively amount of rounds already. Has to change it up. You're really going to evolve over that adaptiveness of Wolves. To get the bomb planet, it's a 4v5. Make it a 3v5. Numbers just going down. Vitality falling like flies. Tech, Marvel, Viper in hopes to get the clutch here, but they need to move in quick. Marvel's gonna be leading the push here. Viper in the process spots Nian out. Tech from the flank spots one as well. King spots Marvel, and it's now gonna be a 2v3. But time is dwindled down. This should be another round for the side of Wolves. And Tech has to fall for the best. Hoping is not going to be enough at all. Face the reality. It's going to be another round here for the set of Wolves.
दूसरे दिन क्रिकेट में भाई बांग्लादेश को 149 पे आउट कर दिया. Wow.
They were holding those last few moments in every rounds. They're always 100 steps ahead of Vitality for now. On the defense, you got one more round. Maybe you can extend it to a 6-2 if you're a Wolves. But if you're Vitality, right, you want to get at least one more round before we switch sides because things might just completely snowball as soon as Wolves start on the defensive side.
Look at the read here for the side of Wolves. Now they go for the A-bomb site where no players from the Vitality is going to be around the perimeter. Peg is going to be pushed up quite aggressively. Spots Tech out. But he's not going to fall back away. He wants to go for a challenge. Big mistake for you, boy. Sit down. Tech finds the kill. Bomb's going to get planted early on, though, but the advantage here for the number count is going to be on the side of Vitality. But come again, they really have to up in their pacing here if they want to get the retake.
At 28 seconds left, and the Wolves in a nice position around mid-maps. Solo at least takes down the admin building, and now Nia responds back with the shot down. Solo putting the team on his back for now. It's a 2v2 situation with 60 seconds left, and Zai just putting so much attacks through mid, and time is running out. Wolves completes the siege, and Marvel's the last guy standing. Time runs out, it's over. They're gonna win it either way. It's gonna be a 6-2 split before we switch the side.
Their dominance comes through from the side of Wolves. Surely pushing up as a pack. And the intelligence, the IQ is truly getting tested here from the side of Vitality. Because so far, the read has been spot on here from the side of Wolves. And now it's going to be Vitality's turn to play on the offensive side. But Wolves on defense has been immaculate as well all throughout.
SND में इनको हराना मुश्किल ही है. Try तो करना ही था लेकिन चल ठीक है.
King here all alone. They know for a fact where he is at. Push out King. Spots the kill. Reset comes through. Bomb denied. It's a 1v2.
Okay, he's gonna need to win a fight up against Marvel, but Marvel's gonna try to draw away from that position. Got 40 seconds to play around this. You're really running off. I think Marvel may have spotted him, but King, yeah, he's playing the Salve Surfer right there. Running through the trains, trying to get some angle, finding some openings. King is in a nice spot, but he's currently caught into a pinch play where Marvel sees King inside the booth, and we transition to the player views even before the round ends. Wow.
I mean, they just know for a fact they've won already. Marvel off the flank gets the kill. Now, stepping it up now. But Viper here needs to double it down in regards to his impact. We know for a fact he's a good mechanical player, but the isolations coming in from the side of Neon and King has been pretty tough for Viper to deal with. Off the sniper we go. Vitality pushing it up now, pushing up on that A-bomb site. Solo's gonna be leading the push, have that extension as well with an R9.
Oh, it's gonna be aggressive with it. Does he find some kills?
बहुत बढ़िया Solo.
Is off and he finds the elimination. Chaos everywhere. It's a full-on brawl. But now it's going to be equalized. You still want to plant that bomb on the B side where Nian is gonna full good look on that A side.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Fire with fire here. 3v3. Bomb still hesitant. Not gonna go for plant not just yet. Wolves just anticipating whether are they still gonna go for the A bomb side push. But Marvel can make the play here if you push up on the top side. But looking like Wolves went down below. And they kind of predicted it might just be the B bomb side, but Nian gets the read off Marvel. Now, Tax is going to go for the bomb plan, but the disadvantage for the number count is going to be on. 2v3 we go.
Yeah, Wolves knows how to play for tight trades, so you can't just go around there, play 1v1s. Tech may be a great player, but with 3 players alive for Wolves, they can easily go for trades. Shots fired by Nian, and Viper is down. Tectonic left to clutch it. Has to hide disadvantage. And Nian still trying to hit the shot, and there we have it. 7-round wins for Wolves with this defusal.
Every round that passes, it's just getting darker here for the side of Vitality. And here we go. We move over to the 11th round. What's going to be the offense looking like? 3rd round on the second half. Starting off, Wolves going to stick to that 3-1-1 split as Vitality leads the siege towards the A-bomb side.
Number 3 in the yellow. And now it's a numbers game still favoring Wolves. Again, the first blood is just in their hand very well. There's no answer for it for the moment, and Vitality just trying to rotate around. I mean, you kind of saw Wolves with the rotation. It was pretty quick.
Oh,
and
wow.
then they still tried to get that timing right up against Marvel and still ended up with the win. That was a 2v3.
The flick from Neon. Beautiful as it can get. Sam's Viper here on a bomb site. They can go for the plant. The retake is just so strong here for the set of Wolves. 2v3. Can we see more here from the set of Vitality, or is it still going to be another round here from your defending champions of the World Championship, Wolves?
There goes the bomb plant. Wolves just trying to get themselves a little bit of a nice position around the map. X-King is going to be the front man. He has been amazing. 8 kills to his name and Peg on the top. They're there to go for that high ground advantage, and Viper is the last guy standing with 30 seconds left. He does find the first one. Still looking for an X-King right there. Shots are not hitting. Neon on at the back, and it's gonna be X-King creating that kill. Fang Neon with the Locust has 13 kills, making it look so easy.
You take a look at the running here for the set of Vitality on the run for the group stage. Now up against Wolves here on the knockouts. It's just looking to be totally a different squad, and it's not because Vitality is playing awful at all. It's just Wolves here on a different level. And come again, you can take that A-bomb set for free, as Wolves would say. We're just gonna deal with you on the retakes. Play it safe solo, pick up the player, fall back. You really have to retain the numbers advantage if you want to withstand. And the retakes here from the side of Wolves.
There we go. That's the first blood. That's gonna be taken down. King's the last guy standing on a 1v2 with 15 seconds left. He does have some information, but Sam's gonna get the conversion. They're gonna remain alive.
Again, a smash point here for the set of Wolves. Vitality. Stakes are high here. They want to retain back the momentum all throughout the series. They gotta win 4 rounds in a row, force in overtime, and win it all from there. Vitality now gonna go for a 2-1-2 split on a default. Wolves stacked up here on his B-bomb side, leaving player 3. That is going to be King, holding that A-bomb side lane down. And looking like the timing is not right. Neon finds a collateral. Off to Sam's with the flick. And all of a sudden, by surprise, Vitality falling into shambles.
Bomb is dropped at the B side, so that's really a hard hit. And Neon, with the kind of performance he's working on right now, it's basically impossible to stop him from running it over. Here we go. The Locust Electron in his hand goes way back 2023. Brings so much memories, and it's a nostalgia play coming through for him to maybe get this Wolves squad that 2-0 lead in this best of 7.
Can't win the last round like this, man. That is disgusting. And King finds the shot off the Marvel. Solo's gonna be all alone. He has been leading the pack for the set of Vitality. But it's not gonna live on until the very end. Wolves.
Sorry, उसको बंद करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो साले म्यूजिक के कॉपीराइट आ जाएगा मेरे को. म्यूजिक की वजह से मेरे को कॉपीराइट आएगा ब्रो, इसलिए मैंने म्यूजिक करा हुआ है.
Wolves up by 2-0 in this best of 7.
Just pretty shocking, but at the same time well anticipated. That's search and destroy right there. The biggest key here now is that yes, for sure they
साउंड बंद कर दिया भाई मैंने क्योंकि वैसे कि मुझे पता नहीं कॉपीराइट नहीं आएगा भाई पहले भी आ चुका है इसलिए
They have to find a means to learn how to shut down Nia in the same way Wolves was able to shut down Viper on the surface.
It does. Now we take a look at our highlights in here. As we head into this matchup, right, you would think that the hard point is obviously going to be the best thing about the points for Vitality. Even they locked it out, so that one in, you can't really tie up the series. It's 0-2. You got to win the next 2 maps up ahead. And now we're just waiting for this highlights transition. There we go. It is going to be Vitality once again dropping. And it's the same thing as what happened on the X-Rock game, Warden. There's clearly the same thing. You throw it back to that hard point matchup. They had that lead and eventually still lost it out. Could not end things.
Was it
on the S&D
highlights, or was it Neon highlights?
It was Neon highlights, but on the S&D, obviously, it was the same thing. They were running around, and now we get to take a look at our listening.
对，别管。那你们帮我亲热点，这把得慢点，这把得慢点。亲热点防吗？帮你。对，到时候帮我亲一下吧。到时候来，这把慢点。对，慢点。中路我们中路先做个事儿。很贵，他交个保镖在后面给他架着。接着补给，接着补给，接着补给，接着补给。不急是吧？对，不急不急，知道怎么玩嘛？他那个也太单纯了，兄弟。抢下边，抢下边，抢下边。
All right, we're back for more Call of Duty mobile action here, man. I mean, we could not really get into the listening in there. We got caught off real quick, but hey, it is going to end our search and destroy. Neon, you said it. The Locust was insane, man.
Thank you guys.
Dude, Electron. You know, you remember back in the days where Enzai and Neon was double sniping and crossroads control. That was. Yeah. That really revolutionized the whole run for control, and I feel like they were the pioneers on sniping and control. So, hey, Wolves, they have this one locked in, and the keys to victory here for a set of Vitality, honestly, is just, gunfights is there, strategy should be there as well. It's just that dealing with the adaptiveness that the CDM teams has to offer is just the toughest thing there is, and the most unfortunate thing here for the side of Vitality is that they went through X-Rock on the upper bracket scale. They got swept. Now, they go on the lower brackets, can't catch a break. It's another CDM team that welcomes them, and it's the defending champions of the World Championship of Call of Duty Mobile 2023. It's Wolves. So if ever they can set the tone here for control, then maybe till then, we can still see Vitality in it for a show. But for the time being, let's take a look at the statistics accumulated for this one. Kills wasn't too far apart here, Cali. It was 55 to 43. But if you take a look at the rounds accumulated inside of this game, that is where everything starts to falter here for the side of Vitality.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the sniper is the difference maker here. King and Neon was definitely a whole lot better than Marvel and Viper on this Express matchup. So it's just really the breaks of the game that you're really going to have at the moment. You can see it, Viper really struggling to get himself involved in this matchup with 5 kills and 12 deaths. And this is where the experience come into play. When you have a rookie on the other side, you obviously know you're going to eat. And Neon did 8. He fried it out. 18 kills and 9 deaths. 2.0 KD is what he had on this matchup. Truly being the MVP.
It's just crazy. And you know, the thing about Viper, I kind of totally understand the situation as well. When you are the wildcard pick for your team, Viper, arguably one of the strongest players there is for the side of Vitality, the pressure is on. But now, spotlight directly towards Neon himself. 2 MVPs with a 1.83 rating. It can't get better than that. I think that might just be one of the highest ratings we've seen so far here on today's broadcast.
It does. The highest rating right there. And obviously one of the outstanding performance with the search and destroy that we got here. Now that that's sorted out, that is going to confirm our matchup. It's now 2-0. And this is going to be a best of 5. So they only need to win 2 more maps. And Control is going to be right up ahead. So I wonder what kind of map picks and what kind of momentum is going to be happening here. Right? Do we see this one be breaking off by Vitality? Or will it be will it be, will it be Wolves just continuing up the dominance in here, just continuing that 3-0 lead? So since this is going to be a game that will have to be dictated with a map pick, it is time for a team like Vitality to pick their own map.
Yeah, I feel like it might just be Arsenal or Raid, but I think I'm leaning towards Arsenal more for this map of choice here. If it's going to be Vitality choosing this map. If it's going to be Seaside, then I don't exactly know what's going to be going on here. Yes, for sure. Seaside Vitality is pretty strong as well, but you kind of got to see the picture already happening on yesterday's run up against Xrock, and it wasn't really the best situation that they were, put into. Arsenal, I've seen Marvel countless amount of times making a lot of those plays, and if they want to stand a chance to go up against a team like Wolves in Control, especially early on for the series, they really have to force a map of Arsenal and just try to, get into their comfort zones once again. Truly, they were pretty unlucky with the results that happened on game number 1. We did talk about the projection, Cal, and how can Vitality win this very series up against Wolves, and obviously that was going to chain it down to winning hardpoint to win the first game on hardpoint, most likely dropping the game on towards game number 2 and just backing it up now with a better choice on Control.
Yeah, so you really have to think of the situation here. You're kind of in a tight spot, right? Wolves are in a position where they're going to give Vitality a lot of pressure. One more win for them and they are at game point. And they can only just wait for one tiny mistake to happen from the side of Vitality and it's over. It's going to be, all eyes on this roster right here in front of your screen. They did pretty well in that hard point, but they struggled to close it out. In Control, do they have what it takes to score a map? They're going to be bringing us to a Arsenal Control. It's still a battle of sniper, Warden. It is going to be Marvel up against Neon.
Marvel, not really the it factor here for the side of Vitality so far. Fortunately for the side of Viper, unlike Search and Destroy, it's not going to be the most punishing game mode there is. He has a lot more chances to really step it up. Well, let's come and get it. Just being that transition into the game itself. Here we go. First round in line. It's going to be Wolves here on the offense. Defense for the side of Vitality. Let's see what kind of aggression can we see here from the side of Wolves. And looking like they want to trail towards that A control point. This is going to get bloody here, Callie.
Oh yeah, here we have it. Vitality starting on the defense. Wolves quickly waiting for them to extend out. But Tectonic there for the trades. And oh boy, Sam's gladly save Vitality there for the moment. Neon gonna be bringing the sniper. Marvel gonna have the Tundra that will clear it out. First 5 kill metric gonna go to Vitality.
It's going to be a really good start here for Dam. The question is, can they retain it? Now, keys to victory here for Control is that once you win off the first wave, you really got to gather some map control. You don't really want to extend towards Cafeteria if you're on the side of Vitality, but also worry about the way that Wolves is transitioning to another control point quickly as they lose the fight on towards an A control point. Now, it's going to be Vitality still standing strong. They get the read on up against Wolves, and it's just about time for them to play this one safely and play off the crossfire.
And outside, oh, the turn on and the double. Zai now pushes back Vitality a bit. Nade is gonna be thrown out. Oh boy, this is looking deadly. And it's not gonna hit. Not a perfect medium rare, but you're running out of time. You gotta go hit some attacks, and they open up the B side.
Attack's gonna be on the hallway. Marvel gonna be inside of the control point. Flicks to the left. Spots Neon out. Numbers disadvantage here from the side of Wolves, and the time is draining away. King, contestment on the A control point. Drops it down. Sam's on the top side. Can he find the break? Get the players here on his A control point. All as Vitality have to do right now. So for the stack here, deny this wave of push from the side of Wolves and win this one radio objective. But clearly, they're getting drained away. The crossfire is already set it up. And if Wolves can play the cards right until the very end of this control point, they might just have enough room to get the comeback inside of this round.
Yeah, double time. What's happening here? Nia just solo capturing, and he is gonna get stunned, gonna get eliminated. But look at what Vitality is gonna do here. They're just gonna try to give up this A side. It's 16-12 with 7 seconds left. That capture on the A side for Wolves is gonna extend that minute to another minute, right? So now, what's going to be the play for exits here for Wolves?
नहीं होने देना था भाई कैप्चर अब इनको टीडीएम खेलना पड़ेगा
Wolves before they head straight towards the B control point since the time extension was granted. I think they want to play for the map control instead. Player 3 might just set up towards that hallway besiege. While 4 players will actually push up towards the top, the front side here. Viper's gonna be lurking on the vent side. Gonna be inside. 2 players gonna try to push up. Can Viper get the kill? But in the process, here on the front lines, Peg's gonna be leading the push. And now they get the contestant here on this B control point. The War Machine is out. Vitality needs to play this one cautiously.
Yeah, Sam's a nice skill there. But look at King. He's going to try to intercept the players on the B side. It all leads down to Sam's, who's going to play the vents. That's a 2-man stack coming through for Wolves. King, it's been annoying. He cannot be contained. Zai trying to look for these players one at a time. Now it is Wolves attacking through, and it's going to be Marble with the spring down. Huge shot right there, but Zai keeps it alive. Marble trades it. Now Wolves down to their last 3 players. Close calls for both ends. But so far, Wolves going to be sent back down at spawns. Last 2 players remaining. Sam's playing absolute massive for Vitality. Taking those 8 kills, shutting down all those rotations coming through for Wolves.
Marvel just made a play off that round, clearing up 3 players, and was able to sustain enough for his teammates to hop right back in. And now we move over to the second round, where it's only going to be Peg from the side of Wolves that will have an operator, but it's going to be Marvel solo and Sam for the side of Vitality. This might just come into a very heavy investment here, probably if they want to go for a heavy push towards one control point, but looking like they want to gain map control first before anything else.
Yeah, Viper, nice shots there to open up the B side, but look at Vitality, man. They want to go in for an attack at the enemy base. They're trying to play for a spawn trap in there. Not exactly sure what the idea is, but if it's going to work your first 5-kill metric, it's going to be good, right? But at the moment, Sam's going to be running loose. He's got a claw available for utilization. He just needs to find some kills to put his team on his back and get them at least a map control.
Oh, they know.
But look at King. Look at King. They're going to try to hit the crossfire, and they're going to confirm that kill, and that is going to be Wolves. They'll be able to put themselves back in reset, but Vitality going to be able to stop the time for now. Get some capture on both sides.
Divide and Conquer is the name of the game here for the set of Vitality. Progress on a B control point, and in that A control point as well, pretty continuous. But Peg has a claw well ready for investment. Gonna go for a barrage of a spawn trap here, but only tech is gonna be out. Sam's now. It could be a double spawn trap happening here for the set of Peg. And here we go. It's just a monstrous play here coming from the set of Peg, and the lives is slowly creep away from the side and the hands of Vitality.
Yeah, but they got the B side though, despite of that error right there that they created. Goes now on rotation. Oh, wow, a quick shot right there. And A side's gonna be the next one in line. King gonna have the equalizer in his hands. Normally you'd have him in an annihilator, but yeah, interesting change up of operator skills for them. Seems like that's going to be the better on this map right here, where it's gonna be close range battles. Viper on a force spree, he's gonna get taken down. Only one segment to do here if you're Vitality. Wolves. Oh no, it is a complete flank attack here for Solo. He's got an equalizer to play around, but Zai with the big kill. 3 spray for him. And that's gonna stop the push.
Comms are quick. Now it's gonna be Tectonic's turn here to try to make a play, but looking like he wants to play for a spawn trap as well. But he doesn't have an operator. He needs to go for the pinch instead. Instead of going for the spawn trap, never mind. He does have the War Machine here. Lock and loaded. He's always coming down to his teammates to try to get an opening break. And Tectonic grasp that spawn trap here from the back lines, and looking like it is going to be working out quite well. 2 players will go down in the process. Tech is still going to be on that War Machine. Can he find some more? Yes, he can. But X-King is there to stop him. Off the go. Sam's turn here to take the spotlight. Claw is out.
Sam's putting him. I mean, he's been the best player here at the moment, but they still doable for Wolves to win this matchup right here. Back. Oh no, he did not hit. Stuns connect for both sides. Solo finds the kill. Vitality only needed 1 more kill to win this through elimination. Zai on a 1v4. Can we see it happen? No, he does not win the fight. Vitality holds on.
Vitalizing the situation here. Still in it for a show. Now, Vitality, momentum on. 3 operators, well, ready for them. It's going to be solo attack alongside Viper that has their operators. Coming in, it was a replica of the previous round where we started off with only 1 operator available for the set of Wolves. And they're going to go for a heavy pusher on this A control point. 4-man push from the set of Wolves, but they meet Viper at the end of it. Sparrow, Robin Hood run, but he can't steal more lives other than exchange. And it's going to be Wolves winning the first 3 gunfights here. Much more favorite for them.
Yeah, a bit more decisive for them. At least they are waiting for Vitality and swing. You saw that they got baited, and now Wolves at least better with map control. They have number 3 and King overextended. I believe he should have an equalizer by the moment, or even better, just try to play for cutoffs. But he's gonna get taken down. Now number 4 in Solo is gonna be holding down the A site. Wolves has 3 players within the A site though. That's gonna make the capture very fast. So it seems like they're gonna be adding an extra minute to the clock in a much more tighter and a lot more decisive precision. This time, they get an extra minute moving on to B.
We've seen a setup before with Vitality just leaving that A control point out in the open for your opposition. Just try to play towards the B control point instead. And I think like they want to go for the spot here. Salmon makes the play. He finds himself XXI out. Taking the first out of Nian. And they got this blue lane covered down, but Peg nearly denies Viper as well. But in the process, he does shut down one player. So the map control here from the set of Vitality is not going to be as strong as it should have been. If only they were able to win the gunfights, but still, rotations coming in quite quick. Wolves only pushing towards one direction here. That's going to be around P5.
Oh, it does look like Vitality has the better map position here. 3 lanes all covered up. Marvel cannot find any good value off of that. Now it's all down to Sam. The heart and soul of Vitality. He's going to fall down. And here is the break that Moles needs to win this fight. It is a 3-man stack. Vitality are back at spawns. Tectonic is so far out, and this is going to be deadly. Solo not going to get anybody. A winter capture is possible. Tectonic on the flank, back with the claw. Good for 2 eliminations. Marvel does find a cutout. They're still doing time, stopping the clock from running out. X-King, Agent 007 with the takedown and getting the second segment on for Wolves. And here comes the Predator missile. That's going to come huge. Oh, it takes one, but he gets cleared out. Wolves still though has an eliminator in hand, and that is going to be good for 3 eliminations. Nian, the golden boy, but Tech with the Predator missile. What is happening? 3 chapter train for both squads. Tectonic with the operator, as well as this core streak. That's going to keep them alive, but the numbers are in favor for Wolves. They can slow it down. They have 2 good waves.
6 to 10, 2 operators, Tech, Solo, pass their ops here. Could be the equalizer, could be the war machine, but Sam's from the back saves the day, denies Nian and Zai. No more respawns anymore, no first out of Vitality. Solo still goes on a spree. Still, 4v5 now, +1 on the last count for the side of Wolves as well. Make it a 5v4. Time is ticking. They need to move in quick, but it's just all going to come down to the eliminations here, Cali. So far, Vitality, they have the clearance here inside of the control point.
It's an S&D now. Solo and Vitality has 3 operators. Are they going to be bringing anything here? Solo's going to prowl in. Oh, he's a demon. And there we go. The operators are going to be coming through. War Machine is out. Sam's with the claw. Tectonic just needs to find one more player. Time is running out. And it is going to be a win through time expiration. What a way for Vitality to win this. And you got to have to say it, man. Sams has been making great plays on this matchup. One of the duo of the Vitality twins stepping up when Vitality needs a win.
Sam's Tech, they've been continuously going for the flank there, and it has been such a nuisance to the first set of Wolves. And now we start things off with this round with Marvel picking up the first blood. Heavy contestment will come true here on this A control point as Zai tries to go for the investment with the War Machine. Do they have a trophy is the question. No, they don't. It's just gonna be Marvel inside, but the Tundra cancel out that War Machine. Big kills coming in. It's still a back and forth, 27 to 27. Life count all equal.
Oh boy, he got 2 slammed there. Now Wolves has a great position around the map. Better map control. They can also bring out their operators. If X-King stays alive here, he's got a Sparrow in his hands. That might just end it. First 5-kill metric going to come from Wolves. It is going to be a read here by Sams again. Keep fighting.
He finds it. He gets it done. Those crucial kills comes into matter at most. Zay control points locked down by the side of Wolves though. Vitality, what can he offer? So far, no lanes will be available freely for them, but they are picking up the players one by one. It's Tech, Spot, Tag, Nan, Neon on the feed, Spot, Solo as well, King, and Marvel connect. 22 to 24, time is ticking away. Vitality, they need to move in quick.
At 21 to 24, 16 seconds left here. Again, a better map control that we're seeing here for Wolves, and they're controlling all the 2 lanes. And nobody really at the laboratory here. They're coming in desperate. 6 seconds left here. If you're Viper, you need to run into the A side quickly. Zai is just running loose. He can't be stopped. The Viper at least finds 1. Sees 2. Now hop inside the A point. It's only 0 seconds left. You got no time to waste. You gotta get inside properly. You have to stay alive. Wolves are coming through. King in the back of this tier, and they're gonna shut them down, and that is gonna complete the win. Wolves finally takes a round win.
54 rounds. Now is the time here to get tested for the set of Fatality. Can they close this game mode out and ensure that there'll be a game number 5? Or is it going to be Wolves just building up the momentum once again, just crushing the dreams here for the set of Vitality? As we head straight back to Vitality's offensive play here. They're going to be striking towards this A control point, but the vast majority of gunfights will be given for the set of Vitality.
Oh, X-King is going to fall down. But Niet, oh, nice shots again.
Defense
I mean, the R9 is really interesting here. You just want to bring out 3 Odins and 2 SMGs, but Solo somehow has himself an R9, which has been doing damage here again. Not enough, though. Still 19 kills to his name, but if it does the trick, it can do the trick. Marvel on a 5 straight. Oh my days. Nasty shots. But Nian does get the win up against Tech. Now they're pausing the clock here for a little bit. Only for Solo to take them down with the AR.
Huge gun fight there, won by Solo on the first rotation. Actually does get the trade. Now Zai's here to whip out the war machine. Gets the read onto Sams. And now they push up there. 3-man capture on this A control point. Time extension should be granted here for them. And it's about time for Vitality to settle this one towards the B control point. But you take a look at Viper. He wants to go for the spawn trap. The question is, can he connect his shots?
Yeah, but Wolves now has that information. They're going to swing out here clean. King, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. I mean, he's just going to chalk it up. Objective ace loss. Wolves now has the rotation. An extra minute of the clock. You got plenty of time to move around the map. You also take down Viper. You're utilizing the artillery lane to maybe find an opening up against Vitality.
5v5, still 20-20 in regards to the life count. Wolves working themselves through that for the capture, but Peg walks past Viper. And Viper picks up Peg and King. That's going to be very crucial kills here. That's going to be setting the flow of push here from the set of Wolves. And they don't have anyone lurking anymore aside from player 5, Neon. And he's going to get an opener here towards the hallway. Player 2, Marvel, eats the nade. Wolves inside of the control point. They're going to go for the capture.
Sams is going to be right back inside this one. He's got a claw in his hands, but Peg is going to have the same thing. They're all going to get shot down. It is going to be a 2-man stack. Nice shots for Peg to connect that 29th kill for him. Looking for that 30 bomb. Nobody really close for Vitality at the moment, and this is a moment of retribution for Wolves. As Peg now completely annihilates all the player at spawns. Nobody close for Vitality. Are they going to be bringing out any operators? One more segment that needs to be done by Wolves, and it's going to be done and dusted.
No more spawns anymore here for the set of Vitality. Throw this one away, chalk it out. It's not even going to go down to the elimination. It's just the objective. 1 over by the side of Wolves. And as we started off this game with a 3-0 lead by the side of Vitality, Wolves has won 2 in a row now. Can they find an equalizer, or can finally we see Vitality claim a game away from the defending champions, Wolves?
But Peg here has been amazing, right? 34 kills for him. The Claw has been creating a lot of great value, and Zai is able to, again, run that operator in the opening part of the tournament. And X-King is going to get himself another spiral kill. And they're going to be able to stop the push on the A side for the moment. Marvel going to have to hold it down here for a little bit. Predator missile going to be coming out, and that is going to be good for 1. Solo's going to get eliminated. Information coming through for Wolves as we're equally put into a reset.
Now going to be still Vitality struggling to put some foothold in any control points whatsoever. Artillery is going to get cleared up here by the side of Vitality, but they're not going to push up, not just yet, as well towards Bravo. So they're going to be just tunneling towards this A control point, which Peg finds a beautiful double, translated to a triple as well. Sam's Marvel, Viper go out. Last glimmer of hope here on his A control point is going to be Tech, but he does go down as well. And Wolves is just able to retake this control point in the span of 5 seconds.
And now you need to find a good lane to absolutely try to play for spawns. And Wolves has got that third lane. Look at that. All the way through Yellow Cranes. They're going to make that attack work. Wolves now winning every fight. It's painted in yellow. Sam's going to make the opening on the B side, but it is not good. Nian with the inhaler just too better with that shots. And man, 15 to 18 on the live catches for Wolves. Solo just trying to make a play. They're going to try to get some captures done here. They need to stabilize.
4 on the wraparound. Zai denied. Solo still putting a lot of pressure here from the front. And he finds another one. Here, this A control point might just get captured and they can get granted the time extension. But it's going to be tough at all as soon as we move over to Bravo. We still have 3 operators here. We started off with 5 from the set of Vitality. They have invested 2 to ensure the capture on Alpha. And they could absolutely utilize those operators to try to drain away the life count here from the set of Wolves.
Peg. Oh, Ahmed, that could have been a big kill for Wolves to open up the enemy spawns. Now King needs to make some plays here. Marvel gonna try to push up. Oh, the equalizer gets brought up in the right time. Now it's gonna be 9 to 11 on the scoreline. Vitality trailing by 2 lives. Viper making the plays, but Tech gonna get read on. So that is gonna put the trades equally up on his next few fights.
8 to 10. Vitality putting a lot of efforts here right around the vicinity of that A control point, trying to offer a pinch. 3-man push here on the front side. Marvel leading the push with Annihilator. Can he spot one? King, front play, spots one as well. Tech is able to get the trade, but the life count is now going to be on the side of Vitality. War Machine on the hands of Tech. Can they end it off? 3 versus 5. Zai with his own War Machine. Can he go on a spree as well? Nice War Machine off the
Come on, dude.
It's a 2v2. Players spawned out. Sam's, Viper, all alone against King and Nian. It's the biggest 2v2 of their life.
Vitality are just trying to win a round in a map. Wolves just trying to survive. Nian back against the wall. He has to hide. Sam's gonna be able to make that push. 12 seconds is left.
Nice.
King wins one. Viper. He makes the play. He wins it for Vitality. Finally, they score.
Viper, भाई बचा लिया भाई. अभी भी है भाई, अभी भी चांस है. That was close यार.
And drive, but he ran out of bullets, and that just like that, it is gonna be Vitality with the win.
That was intense. Too close for comfort, but that's a good start right here. Just following the projection sheet that we have here, Cali. Control once again. If it does go into the hands of Vitality, it's gonna be opening their chance to actually take the series away from the set of Wolves. But that's only one game on the trail. They lost the first 2, but we move over to Hardpoint. Vitality, they need this one badly if they want to stand strong up against Wolves.
It does. They got it too. I mean, this is going to be a big problem because it kind of looks like the gunfights. The objective is very well done by Wolves. I think you just kind of saw that. They gave us a great glimpse of it on the 2 rounds that they won on this Arsenal map. But you know what? Oh, that's settled on and over with. We take a look at our highlights here, and I feel like Sam's was the guy. He was the factor. He was the X factor for Vitality, especially on the first 3 rounds.
Highlights comes in. Marvel, honestly, one play really came in towards Marvel as well and how they were able to secure that round. The last round right there, Cali, I mean, hands down, one of the best snipers that were able to cancel the War Machine off towards Zai. It was crazy. It was immaculate. And it all really went down to the impact right there, Cali. Back for the 3rd round, we were able to see some recovery there. No, on that 4th round, we were able to see Wolves actually turn things around. They were able to claim 2. But on that last and final round, it was still so close for comfort there from the set of Vitality. But fortunately, they were able to turn things around and win that crucial 2v2.
It does. And again, you gotta have to give it up, honestly, for the last two players that was remaining there. Sams definitely did a great job just keeping up that pressure. It was the bait that allowed Viper to make that last 1v2 clutch. And Viper was really struggling on this match right here. You can see it on the highlights. Only had 13 kills in 4 rounds of action. He could not really find himself any feet of the puzzle. But at the end, at least, he made the biggest play to stop the bleeding and help Vitality take their first map win in the knockout stage. And that is going to conclude our highlights. I thought we were going to have a comms in there, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be possible. But now that I said and done with, right, you can clearly tell that Wolves had so much potential in there. And Peg, if he was not taken care of on that crane, Warden, that could have booked them around number 7 on that control.
It could have, man. And if it did, I mean, I know for a fact it's going to be tough to do. It's a tough pill to swallow here if you're a Vitality fan. But hey, we move over now towards the running here for Hardpoint. So, Callie, I mean, we've seen Hackneyard already. I think we did have a ban towards okay, you know, never mind. Let's talk about Control first. I'm just getting a bit too excited here, bro. But in regards to the kill count, Wolves had it better, only by +3 though, 150 to 147. It was 2 to 4 in regards to the scoreline, and the rest will come through. But it is for sure a start here, man. And moving over towards the whole run here, we were able to see a lot of those crucial eliminations to go down towards Marvel. I have to dwell over Marvel over and over again, as he does stand strong here with 30 and 25. Tech's going to be leading the pack here in the elimination with 35 and 29. But if you take a look at the positioning as well here for the side of King, just for sure we did.
Hi, Aurora. Hello. What's up? I'm just watching the Summer Invitational COD multiplayer.
Cali, but he was able to shut down the 2v2 and hands down was able to close out the game. Now, MVP for this game, it is going to be Tectonic claiming 10 MVPs, by the way.
Wow, talk about that. That could be the highest at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, looking at this guy, man, there's a reason why he was regarded as one of the best players in the world in 2022, 2023, arguably top 3 in the moment when it comes to consistency and putting the impact on his roster. And then now that is said and done with, that will conclude our control. Coming right up next is going to be Hardpoint. Man, you have been on a hot streak, man. You predicted majority of the maps here so far. So what kind of map are we feeling in this coming game up ahead?
I mean, I feel like it's going to be Hacienda. I just truly feel like it is going to be Hacienda here for this map choice. I know for sure that Vitality is pretty darn strong on standoff, but it is a map chosen here by the side of Wolves. So we get forced here towards Hacienda. They have a better look in Hacienda compared to standoff, because we all know that in some circumstances where we get to see Wolves in a close range map like Summit, you can kind of like transverse as well the personality of Summit towards standoff, and it's just not going to look good. They much more excel in those longer engaging maps like Hackneyard, for example. So I feel like it is going to be Hacienda here on this game number 4.
I can back you up with stats right there. Hacienda Hardpoint has been a great map all throughout for Wolves, and with the great rate that we saw from them on the Hardpoint Hack the Yard, where it was just the dominance of the ARs that did it for them, they'll really likely try to bring us on that kind of map. So Vitality needs to step it up, because now you're still in a killing position. You're still in a fatal position. If you lose this map right here, it is gonna be difficult, because the coming map up ahead would be a search and destroy right after the Hardpoint map.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, they come again. For the side of Vitality, they really need to win every response, and it's just so unfortunate that Hackneyard didn't really go into their hands. We could absolutely see a game number 5 for sure if everything goes back to back once again. Hacienda, I mean, yes, I've been praising Hacienda Wolves for the longest time, but I feel like Vitality's Hacienda is pretty strong as well, and I think it's one of those maps that they're pretty prepared.
This match is going to be very important for Vitality
overall in the map itself, because it's pretty much highly anticipated that they have to play this map somewhere between in the series up against Wolves.
It does. And it's all about preparation here, man. You just gotta have to feel pretty good to finally get yourself a map win in the knockout stage, because you did not win anything up against X-Rock yesterday. So that's going to be a huge sigh of relief coming in from them. Now we enter it back in the stage. We're live at AG Esports Center, Chengdu, China, for our final day on the knockout stage, day 2. The Masters of Masters, the 2023 COD World Champions Wolves, are up by 1 map. Two maps away from winning this best of 7 and booking their ticket up against CDSI 2023 rematch up against Elevate. If you're a Vitality fan, you need this coming map up ahead, as you do want this hard point to be taken over, to not have that scare once you enter a search and destroy game.
A sense of idea here as well for the set of Wolves. They were able to force some certain maps as well that was played on yesterday's run with Vitality. If they were able to catch on towards the gameplay for Vitality on standoff, then we can possibly see a standoff as well. But for this time being, let's come and wait. I mean, Neon, his game face is locked on. He's just so over with it, bro. He wants to end the game already. He wants to take a nap, take a step back, and try to prepare for tomorrow's run. But obviously, you still have to get through this, and you still have to win 2 more games if you want to lock this one down.
It does. And I kind of like the accessory there for Neon. You saw the pads on the table? He has his, yeah, I mean, that's fully customized right there. Obviously, you want a pillow, but here, you want the gunfights to smoke it up inside the matchup. We're hopping into a Summit hard point. All of the matches that Wolves played on this map have been incredibly close. 250 to 249 up against SPG. And that was with everybody playing all the rotation battle. Vitality, this is one of the maps where you want to have a chance to win it, knowing that you got solo with that R9, but you're messing with Peg, who's got 63 kills on one of the maps he played in Summit this tournament. Let's get this game started. Can Wolves extend that lead to 3-1? Or will Vitality turn it up and tie the series?
Completely overlooked that standoff was banned by the set of Wolves, but never mind. We go back here straight to Summit. Come again, it hasn't been the most promising performance here from the set of Wolves on Summit, but they do force it, and we all know that they have been working on this very map to start things off pretty strongly, getting the map control here off the T1 and claiming the points away from the hands of Vitality.
And Marvel's going to have himself some shutdowns here for a couple of while. He was obviously going to be back and forth, so you don't expect someone to go off dominant. But with the current map rotations and power positions being taken over by Wolves, you're going to be expecting them to be at the favorable spot to secure most of the points inside the hill.
It's going to be pretty intense so far coming in. Vitality's now going to be this first show. They hop inside of the hill. They start to claim the points, but the wave of gunfights starts to kick in as well here from the set of Wolves. And they're going to be able to retain this lead here. But big play coming in from the set of Tectonic as he tries to flip the spawns towards Green Raider. So we are bound to see probably a good setup here for the set of Vitality on the next set of rotations. But for the time being, it's going to be Wolves on the lead.
So many chaos. And Neon, he saw him, he was pissed earlier, right? He got himself 7 eliminations, trying to earn up for that EMP system. Not going to get anything with that Predator, but at least you get some information where the next players are going to be coming from.
You know for a fact that the games are pretty much goated as well, as we all know the observers for the CDSI production is arguably one of the best, but it's just so hard to catch on and who's going to watch because everyone is playing their games out here, Cali.
Yeah, it does, and it's pretty chaotic, just like what we want it to be. On a hard point matchup, it needs to be fight. It needs to be a fight where it's going to be back and forth. But Wolves so far has taken a massive lead on the speed 3-2.
Guns after guns, shots after shots. Solus one diving up from 2F, down below inside of the hard point. Clears up once more, looking for some opportunity. Xing as well. Tech wins the crucial gunfight and to retain back the hill. That's forcing Wolves here to try to simultaneously get the rotation for the next hill and get the assessment, but they lose both of the factors, and it's going to be Vitality here holding on to the momentum.
Yeah, that's a potential money hill in the making for Vitality. Do they have Tectonic's war machine? That will be the very main question. They do have him set up currently at top green. And it does seem like he's going to play for exit kills here through zigzags. This time, he's going to be able to find 2 eliminations. Looking good so far. Wolves going to try to break in the topmost side of the map. And the zigzags in their control. XK for the flank. Able to get some damage in there. They're going to be able to flip off the spawns. Nice spot for the squad of Wolves to be in as they bring in their operators to extend that scoreline even further.
52-50 now, despite the fact that their early rotations was granted here from the side of Vitality. Wolves decide to go for a 4-man investment off the operators, but they drop 2 in the process of the push here on the first wave for the side of Vitality. And they quickly hop in, they clear it up, they flip the spawns, and now Vitality is slowly but surely building up to take the lead back away from Wolves.
And Viper still has that spiraling open. Vania and just frying it out. Look at him with 16 eliminations. Marvel. It's the AR battles, not the S shotguns, bro. It's really looking like it's gonna be the difference maker as we enter the next hardpoint rotation. 61-75 on our scoreline. It is Wolves that has one of their players spawning out. That will not be nice. They cannot allow extra players to go down because every player that gets eliminated, they will have to go back to the left side of the map.
79-61, Vitality on the lead. They got the resources here well available for this very hill as well. Marvel whips out his Annihilator, looking to go on a spree, but inside is going to be X-Sting with an R9. Master of Snakes in his hands, and he clears up the hard point. Can they take back the lead? Question. Marvel is out here for a show with that Annihilator, and he shows up with EMP.
Tectonic with the great shot on the garage. And that is going to try to work their way up inside the hill. Sams does flip the spawns for the moment. 30 seconds left. King, a nice shot there. Solo does get the trade. Catwalks attack, and he is pressured. He is firing all on cylinders. And Viper and crew, they are quick to respond. Wolves losing control. And P4 come on a hill.
Lovely chain here of hills. Controlled well over, but it's out of Vitality. Look to be right around nearly a full 60 on this very hill. And that's exactly the recovery that you'd want if you are on the side of Vitality. As we wrap things off here on the first set of rotation to off this hard point, we go back straight to P1 with a pretty dominating lead here by the side of Vitality.
And Tectonic is on a bit on a spree here. I called it up. Caster Curse. Well, B plays. His is worse. Oh, right. Wolves 76-121 is going to be the scoreline. P1 is going to be a win so far for Viper and Vitality.
Ali dropping the bar, as same goes for the side of Solo as well. R9 straight to the face. Zai pushing up towards the connector. Can he find a kill? No, he can't. Marvel, Sams gets the double chow. Full control here off this P1. Peg, can he make the play? Marvel off Hydra. Can't do anything as well. And it's going to be Vitality turning P4 into P1 into Money Hills, Cali. What is happening?
Oh, man. This is somehow a rotation where we're going to need Peg to switch to a KRM. There we have it. The Demon has the KRM in his hands. That's to change things up for the squad of Wolves. And just like that, they make the last 10 seconds favor their way.
I got the KRM looking to go for the cut as well, but the Predator denies. Sams gets the kill, and it's going to be Vitality here losing the scrap time, but it doesn't really matter. They got the formation as well for the rotation off towards P2. Green Raiders spawn, ran towards them, but they got to worry about Peg on the top side. Neon inside of the hill. King himself gonna go on a spree with the equalizer, but he can't really deal much. And it's just all gonna come down to Peg to make the play, but he gets overwhelmed. 2 operators invested, 3 operators invested. And can they make the most out of this question?
Oh, Beard Viper finds a killing position. Tectonic is gonna get hunted. Oh, they got burned! But the hardpoint does not flip. Spawn still in the hands of Vitality, but with the kill there for King, they'll be able to take the P3 hardpoint. Nice bounce back coming in for Wolves. And look at the impact for Peg. He dropped in the KRM, and he is in it to win it. Wolves are right back inside the game.
115 to 161 on the trail we go is going to be Wolves. And come again, Vitality. Something from like the last 3 hills. They have been on the ride with the momentum. But they got to worry about this early rotation now here from the side of Wolves. Zai's going to be inside. Player 2, X-Ching, anchoring. Peg holding the green side down as well. And so far, every lane is occupied. Vitality, can they get the break?
It's going to be rough, but they do have some operators to help them around this attacks. Viper is still going to get shot down. A nice angle on all 3 lanes. And the first 5 kills on this P3 going to be for Wolves.
Fortunately for the side of Vitality, they all went down. And now they have this opportunity here to push all together. Double man push here on the side.
Very nice break. Amazing break, bro. Amazing break. Hold.
the kill. They get the shutdown. They retain back to hard point.
Yeah, 30 seconds is left here. You need a lot of this time. Tectonic is trying to play the corners right, and it's still not giving Vitality that needed hard point hold. Wolves able to stabilize.
153 to 172. Solo with the equalizer. Find an equalizing point here to get the break instead of the hill, but Marsville steps up quite huge. Finds a double spree, but not able to avail the third. And it's going to be Vitality now here, able to get the early rotation for next, but it's going to be a hard point here on this PHE 1 over by the side of Wolves.
Yeah, that's a 167 to 175. This lead is now on single digit, and Wolves has an opportunity to play for exits here. But Marvel, he's got the hat hand, 31 kills on his name, and right now Vitality, they're going to be bringing out their operators. Tectonic has got his War Machine right back into this game. Sam with the double, that's going to clear it out for the moment, and they are going to be taking down King as well. Tectonic with the War Machine, that's giving them the first 15 seconds of this hard point. Wolves seems to be struggling. Marvel's still going strong with the elimination. He still has got that War Machine, and they keep growing out and just take all of the damage to his squad's name. Nian still gonna fall on the snows. Vitality gets the first 30 seconds.
Extreme found the kill with a trophy. I have never seen that in any competition whatsoever, but enough of that. Let's move over. X-Chain gonna wrap around to try to get the spawn. Nian with the War Machine gets cancelled out, only availing one, but X-Chain's gonna be inside with a Sparrow in hand. Only looking to get the scrap time, but he gets denied as well. Vitality, they're on the march, they're on the mission to try to end off this game, but Zai in desperation whips out the Purifier to closing the gap, but it's not going to be enough at all.
Yeah, 176 to 219 on the scoreline. Vitality is in a killing position. They can end this here. A nice setup that they got on the P1 side.
No way. He is
operated. No way. He is a man to make the legend on that altercation, but now that he falls, Wolves able to stabilize. Equalizer coming in for King. Vitality back to play reset.
King on the equalizer, going to be inside of that hard point. Vitality circling around 2 out of 5 to get a breakthrough from the top side. They spot one. Marvel, Peg, out. And they find some more near to go for trade. Find the third, but King is there from the top as well. Swan diving inside, getting the trade, but Vitality is putting a lot of effort inside of the hill. They are still retaining this one through, and they should be able to close out this game if they can reap away the players of Wolves away from the parameter. But looking like we are going to be able to see another hard point here. Cali, it's not going to end here.
Yeah, just 14 more points for this game to end, man. Vitality still claiming all the scrap time. Wolves just needs to get inside of the hills. 3 more points for Vitality to even up the series. Wolves are in desperation. Heck, only 23 kills. We saw him with 63 the last time he placed it. But
Okay.
Vitality wins the match.
Let's go, Vitality. Let's go. Let's go. We are winning it, bro. Like, we have the equalizer. And they need to win 2 more. They do need to win 2 more.
Pros that Vitality has.
Bro, I was pulling my hair the whole game, bro. That was intense.
I'm sorry. My hair is messed up as well. This is what CDSI 2024 playoffs is all about.
I'm losing my train of thought. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my breath. Everything. I'm losing it. Same way how Vitality is losing.
Wow.
On just, I don't know. It's crazy. And now with that being said, control goes to their hands. Same goes for game number 4 Hardpoint Cali. They're in it. It's not the same look as we got when Wolves won the first 2 games on Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. Cali, we're getting a game number 5, and for sure we're gonna be getting a game number 6 as well. Just come and get it, man. May this be the longest series there is. I don't care. This is the beauty of Call of Duty Mobile.
So now, this is the thing, Warden. We finally got Express out of the way, and SSD is coming right up for map number 5. Am I right? Yeah, it does. It makes sense. So now, it does kind of look like the last 2 maps are not going to be very well for Wolves. Takeoff and Metropolis are on the line, but let's talk about this Summit map first. We did see it. We saw Peg pull up the KRM. I thought he was gonna go ballistic with that. He showed some signs with it, but the problem here was that they could not take a good hold of P4. And that's where mostly Vitality got most of their points. With the help of Tectonic's War Machine, the Equalizer, the Claw, everything was just coming value off of them on that one. And now here we have it, our first look on Vitality Tech.
War machine on point. War machine dead. Nice, good shit. Close. He's beauty. Nice, dead. Good shit. No spawn. On me deep new, one shot. Alright, yeah. Back green. They got one A door. Go on. Let's fight this time. Yeah, let's hard play P2. Hard play P2. One shot on order. Jordan got me. Two guys on all. Alright, we're busy. One up P2. Bottom. Tier, close right by Perk. Alright, they have one more seat up. Get on the hill. I have a pred. Nice! Let's go! Good shit. Let's go.
You saw that one, right? It was erratic, it was insane, and that was what I was comparing them, right? I was comparing their comms with the Chinese teams, with Elevate. I don't think nobody is as noisy as Vitality. Here's the break of the game, man, but that's it. We finally get to take a look off their comms, and that's gonna give us a 2-2 scoreline here, man. It is just going to be a banger of a match. There's a reason why this match is the final game of the day. It's because it is the main event. It is the best matchup that we're gonna have to see for today, and the hype is living up to it.
I really wanted to see like Zim's reaction off that win, man. I know for a fact that this guy is like pumped up, hyped up. And you know something about like Vitality? It's not the first time they're on a best of 7 and they were on a trail. Come on now.
Yeah.
Remember stage 4, India. They were able to put up a comeback as well against Godlike. But hey, enough to be said. 195 to 250 is going to be the scoreline here in Hardpoint Summit in favor from your boys of Vitality. 195 to 161. Wow. Gunfights not going to be even close.
Bro,
up against Wolves.
This is a fever dream right here. We haven't seen any CDM region squads outgunned and not get in the 200-point mark when it comes to playing game. So Vitality did really great job in positioning themselves here. They got 3 players with 40+ kills. Tectonic, obviously, still the MVP here with a 1.34. But let's talk about Wolves first. Peg, we kind of expected him to play great, but it did not really pair up well for him today. A 0.59 coming in for him, and for X-King, a 0.68 for it. And it is not just a sight to behold, because these are the 2 guys that you expect to really turn it up for Wolves on this close-range gunfights.
I don't know why Wolves decided to go for Summit. Wasn't the brightest of choice. 11 MVPs here for a set of Tectonic. Come on, bro.
This guy's the GOAT.
Bro, we were talking about PJ. PJ getting a lot of MVPs, and now here we go, Tectonic on 11. Breaking the records here so far in CDSI.
44 kills. I mean, how good it can get. So now that games are over with, we are going back into Search and Destroy. We were talking about this one earlier. We were touching up on it. Takeoff and Metropolis are the only 2 maps available here. So whatever's going to be picked here on this next coming map, the other one will be played on map number 7. So it's going to be S&D on our 5th map. We got Control right after that. Then we go into Search and Destroy for our final map of the day. And if you're looking into what Zim as well as Solo said today, it is going to be a 4-2 or a 4-3 win in favor for Vitality. So let's see if does that come through. Now you can't be too overconfident now, because obviously Wolves, they've been here before. They've been all in this kind of moment up against Q9, up against X-Rock. So they should get that restart, especially on the Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy map should be Corona Metropolis. If it's going to be anything other than that, I'm going to lose my mind, Callie. I just know for a fact Corona Metropolis for the side of Vitality is arguably one of the strongest there is. And they rightfully own the title of probably like being the best team in Corona Metropolis. If they want to stand a chance to beat Wolves in Search and Destroy, then bam, it has to be Rahana Metropolis. It's getting hot in here, Cali.
So take off all your clothes. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Let's go, Cali.
Yeah.
Intrusive
I'm very
Thoughts
sorry
is
for that.
one over again, Cali.
No, it's a music song. I mean, it's a TikTok song that I've been dancing to on my pregame before we cast. But enough of that, bro. Enough of that. Let's go back to the game. Here comes Zim.
Go.
King Leonidas
yeah.
is giving the talk. Okay, do a voiceover, man.
Okay, so far on the first round, we're gonna be heading straight towards that B bomb site and the circle around the map. Second round, we will be planting the bomb as the defenders, and that's it.
Okay, that's a fair impersonation of Zim. Actually, do think he speaks like that. They're all of our calls and meetings. But all eyes are on Vitality at the moment, man. I mean, it is a squad that really put a lot of effort into trying to concoct one of the best lineup.
Cali, I just want to say, you know, okay, being the coach for Status Quo, I mistakenly thought that Blur was solo.
Oh, it's the same thing. I thought Blur was solo and solo was a Blur. When they were on LG on 2022, I don't know who was who. Because, they were playing the same playstyle too, which is crazy. Both running an SKS, right? They look like twins, like Joko's and Sam's. But enough of that talk, man. Enough of our yapping. We're about to start our game number 5. It's our swing game. It's going to be a map chosen by Vitality, and they'll be dropping us into Metropolis. Wolves doesn't have a lot of reps on it. But one thing for sure, the snipers on that Express map was insane. Nian with 18 kills on Express with that Locust is going to be a pain if it does not get dealt through as we enter Metropolis.
Here we go. Starting off with Wolves here on the offense. Looking like they're not going to go for a push-up, not just yet, but looking like they want to actually allocate 4 players here to push aggressively on this A lane, leaving the bomb there for Zai to pick up, and it's going to be a heavy contestment here. Neon gets the first blood, finds Tech, solo out, and it's going to be an early 5v3 here, led by Wolves.
And Viper finally get in the mix, brother. Bomb is not going to be picked up by Wolves.
Okay.
Tough. Very tough situation. All going to come down to the proper reads here once again, Cali. It is a 3v4 favoring Wolves here. But look at the formation as well here from the side of Vitality, Cali. I mean, we do have 2 players already just anticipating the push to come through. Marvel's going to be holding that angle down, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to take the spotlight. Wolves walking. Can't find the connection. No, he can. He falls back away respectfully, holding this tight angle down. Can he find the thread between the needle? Looks like he's not going to be able to get any opportunities just yet. The bomb's going to get planted now.
Marvel needs to find an opening pick here. It's going to be watching the back alley. King is going to be slide. Shots. Oh, the need for King hits. Now it's a 2v4 situation, Sams. Along with Viper. Can they do it? Nice trades. But here comes the retribution coming in for King. Now it's all down to Viper in a 1v3 situation. King has got the angle, but Viper shots fired, but not good enough. That goes to trades, and we have ourselves first round win in favor for Wolves.
I'm just wondering if Vitality has a format on defense where they can just wait for the aggression to come in and play for the retakes, because clearly if you go for those early altercations up against Wolves, it's just not going to be favor you at most. Come again, it's your home court, it's your map here, Vitality. I'm not going to be so surprised if they're going to be playing this one confidently. And there's a lot of angles that they know that Wolves going to be holding on to, and Solo's going to go on a sprays down Tech on the process, does get the assist. Solo knows for a fact Exchange is going to be there. Cavalry arrives, Nia and Zai from the back, but Tech gets the read as well. And the numbers dropping like flies here for the side of Wolves.
Yeah, it seems like the defenders are the attackers of this round. They're kind of pushing in on this Grahana Avenue. But now, all things come to a halt. It's a 3v4 with the numbers game. Followed through the hands of Vitality. Bomb is picked up by Zai. And the best place to go here right now is the B site, where you got Marvel the only guy defending the map.
4 versus 3. Only tech is out here for the set of Vitality. King, Nian, both snipers out already. Zai picks up the Tundra. Now it's going to be Solo holding this avenue down. Exchange going to go for the Chow. But Solo can't get the kill. 1 tap away. Wolves putting a lot of pressure on A bomb site. But they quickly divert their push towards the B side. It should be an open take for them. Only going to be Marvel right around Restaurant that could try to hold it down. Looks like he gets the call. Well, Wolves should be able to get the bomb plant.
OPEC. Oh, shots there fired by Marvel. He's gonna have to go get away fast. Hiding in a statue, in a billboard, in an advertisement, or whatever. Keeps himself alive, makes this a tradable. Right here, Marvel with the hot hand. Goes for 2. Looking for that triple. The swing on by Sams is successful. We got ourselves a tie game.
2 very strong teams on Search and Destroy. Going ham and ham. 1 for 1, Cali. Now what's going to be the approach here now? We've seen Vitality switch up their posture quite a lot. Coming from the first and the second round. Looking like they are going to be sticking to the 2-3 split here. It's not broken, don't fix it. And it's going to be Wolves once more just hoping to get some pickoffs as they hold and play for a default.
Vitality still looking to play the same exact thing that they did in the last round. Just have someone going in and attacking the Skurhana Avenue, but they're really trying to get more of these angles at the A side, right? They're trying to filter it, but that kind of leaves the B side completely wide open. And their only defender there was kind of Marvel, right? I mean, Sams is there, but he's going to get countered by a long-range sniper, so it's not going to be pretty looking good outside of that smoke that they have. Here comes the retake.
It's a tough shot. It's going to be pretty difficult here for the side of Vitality to get the retake. Sams alongside Marvel and Viper looking for the break here on this B lane. Nian's not going to be able to hit his shots. Marvel connects Solo as well. Exchange King. Zai all alone inside of the bomb side. Sams barging in. The trade is ensued. And it's going to be Exchange finding a double, but trying to run away. Solo still has a lot of time to get the defusal, and it's now going to be Vitality taking the lead right back. 2-1 now.
Yeah, there we go. That's the Vitality we know. And even despite leaving the B side open, you can see that there was an intent on the retake. And Solo just clearly the benefactor here, especially with that MG42.
Next round starting off, it's going to be a 4-1 split. Leaning towards the D bomb site here is going to be Vitality. Wolves once again. It's going to be playing default here for the 4th round here. 4 in a row, by the way. But with the discipline that Vitality is showing here right now, they're not really going to be overextending at all. But player 3 might just get caught on a pinch. That might just be Tectonic here going down if ever timing doesn't play through. But he is playing this one safely as well. The smoke's going to get deployed towards the mid-map. Kind of alarming and making the call for the set of Vitality that it might just be a mid to B push. But Wolves diverge back towards the A lane and looking like they want to go for commitment here as they're funneling through now Cali.
Some signs of difference here, starting with the snipers. Nian had 18 kills in that Search and Destroy Express, but here he's got himself one, starting off very slow. Has himself struggling with that Tundra so far. He was doing pretty well with the Locust earlier. Now they're just gonna have to trust their SMGs for the moment while he starts and hits up. Viper fights one.
Double.
What the?
Kya shot?
Hell of a shot there for Viper to go and give Vitality the numbers game.
Wow.
54.
Solo.
Backside push here from the side of Solo gets denied.
No.
King gets the read but can't find the shot.
Tech, come on.
King goes down. Exchange all alone. 1v3. Another clutch situation here for him. Was once in a 1v3 earlier, but wasn't able to push through up against Solo. Now he's gonna be able to get this bomb planted. Again, it's 1v3. Vitality. If they play this one right, if they can get the trade, this should be another round for them.
Agent 0.07 is right here, trying to make a play through a long wrap at the back alley. I'm gonna have to be very careful with Marvel being in this lane. He's gonna have a full eye on this attack. They're gonna have four players just kind of getting that angle right. Sam's gonna buy some time. Someone needs to stick the defusal. Marvel gonna be that guy. Tectonic with the shutdown, and there we have it. Vitality winning back-to-back rounds.
Actually, just decided to wrap around from mid towards restaurant. That could have been the play, but it was quite easy for Vitality to read because they were able to clear up the front side already. And now we move over to the next round, though. 2-round lead here, largest we've seen so far inside of this game. And yes, for sure, you can play default all you want, but it hasn't been working as much as they expected it to be, Cali.
You still need to see someone outside of King make some plays here. I mean, X-King did pretty well. But truly not enough. You need to have Zai absolutely locked in for the moment, as it's been completely ineffective here. Solo still having the same setup on the Kurhan Avenue there with Tectonic. Same thing that they did on that round number 2 to earn that round win.
Now it's going to be a 4-1 split. Player free King. Pushing from mid. Marvel in the process. Spots 1. Looking to get the double. Player 5, Neon. Wanted to get the trade, but this angle from the set of Marvel is just too tight, so it should be a bomb plant here from the set of Wolves. It's a 4v5 though. Can Vitality score in a round, or can finally we see Wolves take back the momentum?
And Tectonic just gonna try to make a long wrap here, going to the back alley. He's gonna spot some players in there. He does take down Neon. Sam with the trade. King. Oh, he needs to hit the shot. What an elimination. It's a 1v2. It's doable. Crosshair on point. Solo. Oh, he's gonna stick the defusal. King. He misses the shot. He missed the shot. Unlikely and characteristic. You name it. That would have been an easy shot for King
so
if that was another map, but Vitality putting the hurt onto Wolves at the moment.
I think it's going so well here for the side of Vitality.
That was a really
3-round
good
lead.
defuse.
And afford to blow it out now.
That was a really good
5-man
defuse.
push here towards a lane.
Come on,
Solo's gonna go for the barrage of fire off the MD42, but it's gonna be trades after trades. Tech, Solo out. Singles for set of X-King and Zai. It's now gonna be a 3v3 here, Cali.
I love this rotation for Wolves. I mean, you already did the damage on the A side, so now you can really put the rotation onto B. And you like that they're trying to change things up mid-rounds and not just bursting the bubble, just going to what was designated to open up the round. But you're gonna have to watch out. Still a 3v3 situation. Your post-plant defense needs to be a lot more tighter on this one.
Oh, the challenge
Marvel.
timing is right.
Arey
He
nahi.
can't hit a shot. But Neon finds the collateral. No. King finds one as well. Simultaneously, 3 players goes down. Collateral from Neon. King with his own shot. What a run from the side of Wolves.
Now that might just be the momentum shifter for Wolves before we even switch the sides. Remember, they were pretty aggressive attacking Kurhana Avenue. They were 3-stacking it left. Vitality to lose a lot of lives. Quickly hit the rotation onto B, and they got themselves the win with their snipers. And now that they're completely warmed up, this is where you start to worry a bit, knowing that the opening picks was pretty good for Wolves, but Viper still getting the shot and the job done on the A lane. Gets the first blood for Vitality, and King will fall down. There goes the plant. There goes the communication done as well. They're now going to play for that retake.
You can totally tell that Wolves is putting bullets here. Afraid to drop a number down, but that hesitance is just biting them down. We need to see the Wolves play more aggressively if they want to stand a chance here against Vitality. Now, 4 players occupying this A-bomb site here from the side of Vitality.
Boy, solo.
And he finds a double once again. It's going to be Viper all alone here. A singular player from the side of Vitality in a 1v3. Bomb is ticking away. Tag. Gonna get the shot down. No, he can't. Viper still lives on. 15 seconds up on the clock. Wolves, can he go for the double chow? Yes, they can. They take back the round. And they're only gonna be trailing 1 here up against Vitality now here, Cali.
Vitality.
Looks like they know where the problem is, right? problem for Vitality
इस
in the
में तो है,
defense, and that's going
इस
to be on
मैप
the
में
A
तो
side.
Vitality is
So
cooking.
I'm not
देखते
going
हैं
to be
भाई.
surprised if they do the exact same thing again. But look at the defense adjustment for Vitality. They're getting sending out to
नहीं
connectors.
भाई.
The with the opening. Viper fully sorted. They get the first blood. They hit him quick. Get out fast. Now you can open the B side and put that bomb down. Where you have Vitality just putting all their resources, throwing it on Kurhana Avenue, but to no avail.
You get the call now that it is going to be a better choice to go for the B bomb side. Solo's going to gather information here towards his mid map. Nian's holding this one down. Nian has to hit his first shot that MG42 can shred. He pulls away. Connector occupied by Solo. Now can he find one? They can't. Peg chains Solo out. Now it's going to be a 5v3 here, favoring Wolves. An opportunity for them to get this equalizer.
Clearly adapting to the situation. Wolves has completely got this under control. Peg has just been amazing on his last 2 rounds. To equalize the number, Sam's back against the wall. Gonna get completely obliterated. And now Vitality and Wolves are gonna be switching sides with both tied at 4 apiece.
As you think that Vitality can build up a strong momentum here, Wolves finally adapted, and now they have the proper answers to win the rounds after rounds. But the switch of sides comes in. It's now Vitality's turn here to play on the offensive, and they're going to go for a heavy strike here on this B bomb site with Tech getting the first blood. Nian is out. Crucial kill right there.
बहुत बड़ा Solo.
Oh wow! Shots Viper escape.
Oh no! और बहुत बढ़िया.
It's a fight. What? That's gonna equalize the numbers. Zai finally able to wake up. 8 kills. Now to his name. Grenade is thrown. Not gonna hit. The bomb is gonna get picked up right through mid. Viper gonna be able to pick him off. And it's all down to King to make a play. Still stuck at the A side, but if you can make a long wraparound on this mid map, that should do the trick. I don't think Viper knows that King would be at the very back, waiting for a flank to happen.
Leading the pack of Wolves is King with 9 eliminations. A 1v2 up against Marvel. Just doesn't seem to be doable here. It's gonna be tough. He spots him. He holds his trigger. He knows for a fact that Viper's gonna be there. It's an open plant regardless. He has to tap the bomb. He pulls away. They know it's a fake. Vitality holds it down. Viper's gonna go for peek out. It's a ninja defuse. It's a ninja defuse. Oh my god!
Wow! Pros don't fake. Pros don't fake, and that might just ruin the momentum from Vitality.
भाई क्या करा भाई ये?
Breaks up the game.
सेकंड वाले पे चेक तो करना चाहिए था भाई. 2 बार थोड़ी फेक करेगा.
Take what you can get. Now Wolves finally takes the lead for the first time.
What a play. But we move over once again with another B strike here, led by Vitality. Nian gets the kill on towards Solo. Tech gonna go for the bomb plant. But Wolves is well ready to go for the barge, and already coming from connector. Peg spots Sam. Numbers down. Tech trying to make the play, but he gets denied as well. Viper on the top side. Marvel. They're all in it. They can't go for any pinches, and King finds the double. King making plays after plays. It's now Wolves gonna be on the lead by 2.
And they're all smiles now for Zai. They completely got in the read on the Vitality. And they know where do they want to put that attack. It's right just at the B side. That's where Vitality loves to put all their resources. You can see nades gonna be thrown out. That's gonna be canceled by the trophy system. Nice adjustments to just skip this game very close for the moment. Keep it very passive. Put people on all 3 lanes. Maybe look for some adjustments. Or some people overextending on the other side.
Salt and Pepper. Wolves are well seasoned here to just take down Vitality. 3-2. Vitality is going to be stopping that aggression that they have been putting up on the B bomb side, just waiting for Wolves to make the mistake. Strang chose that nade, but the trophy cancels it out. That it will give off information that one player from the set of Vitality is there. Looking like Wolves going to be leaning towards the B bomb site more. just leaving Peg to hold on to that sense of information on that A bomb side. But slowly but surely, we get to see player 2 funneling as well to the direction of Bravo. There's 3 players locked in. It could be a 3-2 split here. 2 players pushing up towards mid from the side of Vitality as they go for a strike on the bomb side.
Ooh. That's fired there by King. King has been amazing now. 11 kills to his name. Sam's gonna hit him quick there. No bait and switch. Zai gonna be able to punish solo. 3v4 situation. The attackers are looking clearly disoriented with the way that these games have been played. Nian finds one more player. He takes down Sam. Zai with the swing, and he's gonna take down Marvel. And Viper is the last guy standing. With 17 seconds left to play around, you got no choice but to clutch it and win through eliminations. The hit mark against Zai and Peg there for the punish. And Wolves now has taken the lead up by 3 rounds.
This Vitality started off strong in Corona Metropolis in this very game. On the second half, where they switched the side, it's slowly slipping away from the hands of Vitality. Wolves showing that they had the masterclass capabilities to take away Search and Destroy here in this very series. Move over a different approach here for Vitality. They're gonna go for a treated split here on this A-bomb side. Wolves gets the call, they pull back, they wanna play off the retake. A lot of information is granted. They can go for the pinch, they can go for the strong hold inside. Regardless, it's going to be a big old isolation. Trades after trade. Sam's finds exchange. Zai takes on Sam's. King takes on Solo. It's now going to be a 3v3 as Marvel finds King as well. Bomb is planted.
Monumental round for Vitality to win. As Wolves just completely got this in the box. Oh, the takedown onto Marvel. And now it's going to be a quick clean. Wolves up by 4 rounds. Now they are in it to take game point.
It's not over yet. Ready up.
4-8. Game point, match point, name it whatever you want. One singular round is all that Wolves need. We've seen this situation before Calion Express. It was 4-8. Vitality couldn't find any answers other than that. The pressure is on. We need to see for aggression to kick in. And looking like it's a 3-man push here towards the mid. That Tech finds a double. Zai, exchange out. Finds one in the process, but it doesn't matter. They get the clearance here on this B-bomb side. Only Nian will be around with a sniper, but that is an understatement. When Vipers finds to pick off from afar. Here we go. Bomb's gonna get planted. It's a 3v2. They can't afford to let this one slip away.
King with that shot down. That equalizes the number on this battle. Bomb around to win this map and take the match point in the overall series. And a nice timing there for King yet again. Giving him 14 eliminations and Peg has taken his hands, and that's a quick clean shot.
क्या करते हैं यार ये लोग, क्या करते हैं भाई.
They had it, but clearly once they started to change their pacing up, they fell into the pace of Wolves, and Wolves was able to claim the rest of it. I mean, the second half was disastrous there from the side of Vitality. They really got to work on their offense.
They do, but also it is just the players of Wolves just was able to hit up at the mid rounds. They were trusting their SMGs to do their work for them those first few rounds. That's why they were kind of losing all of those rounds. It was 4-1 in favor for Vitality, but when they quickly had the moment of giving Nian as well as King that sniper attacks and shutting down on these lanes that they were kind of holding, that provided them that confidence that they can finally win it. And at the end, it is definitely going to be a map win for the side of Wolves. Incredible gameplay and show of resilience and tactical brilliance. They made sure that they get a good read on what the mistakes were being made, especially on the first half, where they went down 4-1. They were struggling, winning on the B side, and they tried to take that hit on the Kurahana Avenue to put that bomb down on the A side, and then they find the success. Same thing can be said when they switch to sides. We had Vitality just completely spamming the B side and they reinforced that area on the map. And they were expecting all those tiny angles to be utilized by Solo as well as Vitality. And then we just got Sai, Nian, and King doing all the work, fighting those first bloods, trading players, and winning these rounds.
You take a look at the timeline, Callie. Wolves was able to win 6 rounds in a row. Before the second half started, Vitality had 4 rounds for them, but they were put to stale. No answers whatsoever. It was just the chain after chain that was happening, coming in from the side of Wolves. It wasn't 6 rounds, it was 7 rounds, Kelly, they were able to win.
还有一个半血的，我在看3打1，我支架了，我支架了，我支架了，还在凹槽，就在凹槽，别上去，别上去，给我狙了，死了，3杀，就这么打就行了，你们不要深入打，不急。
6 राउंड एक साथ जितवा दे, 6-7 राउंड सीरियसली ब्रो.
不行啊，浩哥，我们下次不能直接拉出去，我感觉。
There you have it. That's Wolves for you with a nice win. It was 4-1. They did it, I think, 9-4 in the scoreline. They won what? 8 rounds straight. That's just how insane this team really did on this matchup. Now that is going to give them that extra point in the series. It's 3-2. Game's not yet over, though. It's a best of 7. So if you're Wolves, you just want to end it quick on this next game mode, which is going to be Control that will be played on C side. But even if there's still going to be some losses that will be taken, your safety net would be that Search and Destroy, where you have complete dominance up against Vitality for the moment.
Just for the sense of clarification as well, on game number 6, we are going back to Hardpoint, right, Callie?
Now we're going back into a Control here this time. Should be a C side pick here for the side of, should be a C side or a raid pick. Either of the two. But if you are, yeah, it should be raid though, because you have complete dominance on the sniper so far. You have Nian or King, whatever, who has the hat hand that can play it through. You should be able to play raid, which is going to be something that you haven't really brought into the mix, but you had a lot of preps on. So if you're really looking to play that, play for your comfort pick, that might just be the map to play. But we're now looking into our team results, and we take a look at Wolves with a 9-4 win. And yeah, looking at the KD, which is almost 50% higher, right? 100% higher here for Wolves. 1.34, comparing that to a 0.75.
It's tough. Come again. But hey, props to Wolves. Come again. They do have Search and Destroy pretty much locked in inside of their bags. When you take a look at the standing here, despite the fact that Marvel really excelled on defense when the second half started to ensue, he struggled quite a lot. Same goes for the side of Solo. R9 wasn't really connecting at most. For the side of Wolves, big standout here for King as he remained King. 2.00 KD in regards to his impact here for this map.
That's all that there is to it. And now that it's going to be his first MVP, and what way to come up huge, to put your team with the lead on this best of 7. King, knowing what kind of angle, where is Marvel and Viper trying to take that hit. It was ready for them to really lock it to win those eliminations. So that is going to complete it. That is going to be our MVP. Congratulations to King, but the game is not yet over. We still got 2 more maps to go if we want to play a long distance. But this Control, it is going to be within the hands of Wolves. Do they want to play raid? Do they want to play Seaside? It's all up to them.
I feel like I got to double down your statement there earlier. I feel like it is going to be leaning towards raid here, just by basing it off from the performance that the snipers has been able to put up. Coming in from Search and Destroy, snipers has been the keyest factor there. The problem that we have in line out here for the set of Vitality, they don't really have a strong sniper for this time being. Marvel is not performing at its very peak here. I mean, hands down, Arsenal is a map that he truly excels at. I haven't seen Marvel play a lot of raid Control, not just yet. So if ever we do head straight towards the map, then in hopes for the set of Vitality fans, he has to step up.
Yeah, he does have to. He needs to go ballistic there. As Marvel, you already know, has been in and out with the performance so far. He did pretty great in the control as well as the Hardpoint Summit, where he did show up with dropping at least 30 kills and higher on that matchup. But now it's a completely different ball game here. You're down once again. It is Wolves that is gonna have the game point, the series point. So you need to lock in to make sure you force a map number 7 where you have to play Takeoff, which is a map that has not been played a lot by the CDM region. So at least for the moment, gonna have to worry about what's happening at the moment. And you gotta make sure you have to win this control map that will be played up the head. It's Wolves with an opportunity again to advance and take on the challenge up against Elevate for the CDFI 2023 rematch.
You force the map of raid, you take away the R9 from solo, which can be applicable towards Seaside. At the same time, it really favors you at most here if you are on the side of Wolves. Vitality, a lot of pressure is going to be all up high here. If it is going to be a map of raid here, Cali, solo needs to switch to that AR. They need more gunfights, more fire rate with an AR, especially in the map of raid.
You do. You need those long range, those mid-map adjustments. So, Vitality is really back against the wall here. For the second time in this tournament, they dropped the maps, got swept by X-Rock, and Wolves, the third best team in CDM for the moment, is in a position to finally eliminate Team Vitality in CDSI 2024 lower bracket.
We take a look at the pre-game routine once again. Everyone's just going to be huddling here, waiting for the game to start officially. Both teams pressured. Game faces on. They know the stakes are all up high as we now transition to the game itself. Cali, we move back to control. The map is going to be the raid.
Oh man, that is going to be a nightmare if you're Vitality, but going to be a great map if you're Wolves. So now that it's all settled and done, we're about to get this game started. Can Wolves finally put an end to the run of Vitality in the lower bracket? Or will we have a game 7 be played to decide who will be advancing to the lower bracket final? Let's come and find out.
You won the first round of control in the series Vitality. For sure you can win another one. Instead of Wolves, though, they're on the verge of taking that elimination away. And now we start things off pretty strongly with Sans, Marvel, and Viper. Viper with a double to clear things up here on his B control point. Last player remaining is going to be King, but he does get shut down. Vitality now offering a big push here on his A control point.
So they're going to be doing in double time for the moment, keeping Tectonic there. Busy with enemies, and he is infesting these players for Wolves. With the pistol inside, going for the double, and King there to just punch him. With the backstab right there. Vitality still do have the numbers in the live count. And they are also doing time inside of the A control flank, but you gotta have to worry about your flank right here. Vitality Sam's holding down Money Room, and Nian gonna be able to push through basketball court. But it seems like the A side going to be completely in the hands of Vitality now.
Lovely take here for Dam. Time extensions granted, and they have the map advantage as well, the life advantage per se. And now, you just need to get some mid-map control. Try to get a breakthrough on his B control point, and they should be able to get another sense of
godlike on raid
control
in the World Championship class. This is gonna be difficult.
Gets a pick off as he checks out. He finds a double. One to the front, one to the right. Going on a spree. Tech as well. Viper's gonna go for the COD, and everything's falling into the hands of Vitality.
And Wolves are spawning on the basketball court. Viper swings on by to get that elimination. He's gonna get basketball court, so that means the spawns for Wolves are going to be all around the laundry side. And there we have it. Beck is gonna be able to get some shots fired on the mid-map.
No.
And that is gonna stabilize the positioning around the B side for the moment.
Timing is right. Marvel goes down. Game goes for 10. Can't get the trade. 14 to 14. Time still quite a lot. Vitality needs to take this one slowly now.
Nice contra.
They are getting pushed up by the side of Wolves. Heavy mid map control will be found over here for Vitality. But the angles that Wolves is holding on to
Guess
is just
won't
keeping
happen.
Vitality guessing. Where will the next push be?
Oh, nice skill there for Tech to get that art room wide open. Wolves, they need to win this fight right here because every kill that goes through, they will be spawning on basketball court. Mid-map going to be an attack there for Solo, who still has 0 kills. Smoke is there to be thrown out. King with the shutdown. Hardpoint is not clean here so far. And that is going to be King with the shutdown. With the War Machine, still got 5 more bullets in there. He can take his time. Let's wait for the waves to come through for Vitality. It's currently a close game, but Marvel does come up on top with that kill. Now they got only 1 life advantage here. It's a 5v6 with 28 seconds left. Vitality needs to come up huge. Find some attacks right here or not. It is going to be Wolves to take down.
Oh, the Pred spots one. Sam's is now gone for this round. Marvel gets the trade on to Peg. It's a 4v4. 14 seconds left. Trade.
Nice.
Vitality comes up on top. Made a victory. Comes through for the side of Vitality. It's 2v2. But Wolves, they get the trade. Double comes through. No trades. 1v1. Viper, King. Who is it going to be? It's going to be King prospering and getting the clutch for the first round. Wolves, they take it away.
10 kills for King. And also an EMP system earned up. You start your defensive side. Now you look pretty good on the attack. Let's see how are they going to be pairing up well with Vitality on the defense.
3 operators already in for a show. Neon gets an opener here towards Kitchen. Mid-map control is something you didn't expect. Tap whips out the War Machine in the wrong time. He gets picked off, only availing 1. And it's going to be Wolves here getting the ample of kills at the start of this round as they head straight towards the A control point. Port side controls. Zai on a spray. Tectonic. Can he find the trade? He's going to go for the challenge. Sniper on the pull side. And they get the clearance here to survive the wave.
But King again has been unstoppable here. That EMP system is going to come up huge if they are in a very desperate position.
Wow.
Nian's going to be bringing out the Sparrow. Viper is in his spawns. He's trapped, but he does get the takedown. 1 segment, 2 segments is about to be done on the A side for Wolves. Viper has a Sparrow in his hand. Zai with the Annihilator. Oh, is this going to be deadly? Tech get his head popped off.
Off your head.
Swinging by, and Marvel is going to fall as well. And this A side going to be belonging in the hands of Wolves.
Tuck your head. Don't go for the challenge. That A control point is chalk already. Zai is still looking for some map control. Spots Marvel on jungle. Gonna fall back.
Frag.
Now Wolves, they have that life advantage. They just have to find a means to work through mid, possibly deal with Tech. Get the clearance. They spot Tech out. Tech gonna be able to get the first kill. Trophies up. And Wolves gonna be rotating all across the map here, going back to their spawns and want to push towards driveway and gallery.
Yeah, they can clearly flawed Sams here. The EMP system has already been dropped. Sams, good for only 1 kill. They have the information. Number 4 in Solo needs to step things up, but he's gonna fall down. And Marvel, a nice shot. Now he pops up the Annihilator. Can he bring in an Annihilator showtime and maybe pull and stop the wave that's gonna be coming from Wolves on this B side? Team is still not yet there. The cavalry hasn't arrived, and Wolves are capitalizing on this moment to make sure that they do some segments and stop that clock from running down. Viper gonna be able to access that art room. Sams with the snapback, and that is gonna clean the point. And now Vitality gonna be right back inside the game, but they are down in live counts. A +4 differential in favor for Wolves.
Someone has to make the play. Someone has to make the play. It could be Sams here, but exchange from the flank gets the cut. Progress stale on this B control point. Wolves dropping. Looking to go for the 6 round versus mid map. Vitality doesn't have any spawns anymore. It's a 4v5, making a 3v5. And they clear out this B control point. Vitality, Marvel, Solo. Everyone is holding on to you. They need to get the clearance here, but that extension gets Solo punished. It's just Marvel all alone. 1v5. King gets the shutdown, and it's Wolves now here 2 in a row.
That's gonna do it. A little bit better now for them. Looking pretty good. You get 1 more round. You are giving so much pressure for Vitality. And that might just be the icing on the cake. The cherry on top on this matchup. We're going back into a switch of sides. It's Wolves starting on the defense. It was a pretty close game right there. Marvel was popping off. But Wolves right here, sneaking by, and Peg gets the clear out. They win the first 5 kill metric, and Vitality will be right back at spawns.
29-24. Wolves starting off pretty strongly here, and they're gonna go for another heavy push. Zai's gonna be longing to go for the spawn trap here. Spots one from afar, takes down Sam. Solo is there for the trade, quickly responded. And they're gonna be able to get some progress as well on this A control point. And they're looking to lock this one down here, Cali.
Important play here for Peck to actually get the access on the basketball court, but Viper is gonna be able to get that read. Now, a little bit of a stabilized moment here for Vitality to get some of their attacks to go through and extend out life and a clock to an extra minute. But what you lack here right now is that mid-map presence. It is going to be Wolves playing for those exit fills. Those exit kills going to be infested. Solo does find a huge cut down. One segment is going to be huge here either way. And now you're seeing it. Wolves now on the attack on the B side. With only Solo holding it for the moment, he's going to get red. And that's going to stop the second segment to be captured on the B side.
The sheer force of Wolves just stopping Vitality here over and over again. And conventional plays, angles hold on to. Zai and Eyelitter's out, looking to get some caught off. Tech with the War Machine, can't really find anyone at all. Zai's still alive and kicking with his Annihilator, but he runs out of duration and Tech finds the kill. That is going to be huge. But they need to get the breakthrough here. Tech only finds one with that War Machine. And now we move over to another possible flank, but Solo gets denied. 15-11 as we get to see Vitality struggling to put some foothold inside of the control point.
Okay, so some signs of life here again if you can just push towards mid-map. But again, Wolves able to stabilize. They're going to get back all of their players. It's 13-7. Odds of winning looking slim. Vitality now in a desperate position to get a capture on the B side. Wolves about to make sure the punish is insane. It's brutal. But Vitality still thinking bigger picture. They want to get some access all the way to enemy spawns. They're stacking 2 players at Kitchen. Beck is going to be there. The trade is going to be there for Tectonic. And now they're making the wrap around the B side. They need to take down number 4 in blue and Zai. And now Solo swings, gets the kill. Number 3 in yellow and Tectonic is winning fights on the laundry side. He just needs to buy time. It's a 3-stack on the B side for Vitality. He just needs to fall down for a little bit. There we have it, the Sparrow. That is going to stop the push for now. But Wolves now about to run through. Tectonic needs to win the fights on the corners. And he buys it. Enough for Vitality to hold it down on the B side.
For one, they survive. They'll bring it back. They're in it for the action. Solo, Sams, King, Neon, Hasbro operators here. We head straight towards round number 4. Wolves back on the offensive strike. Marvel gets a beautiful shot onto Neon, mitigating that mid-map control that could happen here for the set of Wolves, but the rest will live on here instead of the objective. And they're going to be able to get some massive progress and some slays inside of the control point.
Okay, that's looking pretty good. If you're Vitality, you're just going to have to fully give that one up. You cannot afford to lose a lot more lives. Viper is going to be here, just playing around mid-map control for Wolves for the moment with Neon. Gong gets stunned. Now you know where he is at. Wolves trying to play for exit kills. Tectonic gonna get to some shots working for them. In enemy spawns, he's got bedside control. This is going to be a power position that needs to be within the hands of Vitality as they completely now have the numbers game.
And we see more from them. Vitality needs to sustain. Tech could make the play, but Neon gets the read. It's 22-23 here. Solo pushing off with an equalizer. Not gonna be able to find one more player. They're holding back. They know for a fact Solo has this equalizer. They can't afford to play too aggressively.
Grenades are being thrown out. I like the pacing here. They're also sending out King to play the laundry side. That's gonna be watched over by Tectonic for the moment. Now, King's just come off fault to a bit. And Peg, a nice slide there to open up the swimming pool. As they try to take a swim, Sams will be spotted. Viper with the shot down so far. But X-King there now open things up on the money room as well as the kitchen side. Viper is gonna fall down and here comes the massive wave coming through for Wolves. It's a 3-man stack right there. X-King finally gets shot down. That's going to be the War Machine that will stop the push. Wolves still down by 1 life on the deficit. And they're just gonna try to slowly crawl their way into the site with 58 seconds left.
17-17. Ian doesn't check the corner. Sams gets the kill. Zai's there for the trade. Heavy mid-map contestation might just come in here from the side of Vitality. But Wolves are going to be prioritizing this kitchen control first. They might just go for the slays here. Marvel goes down. Same goes for the side of Sams. Trades, kills, not favoring Vitality in this very moment.
And there we have it. That is going to be the opening that Wolves needs to win through a capture. They got some operators to work around with. How is the break looking like if you're Vitality without any operators? Romping in the guns is the way to go, but you all get shot down. Tectonic flies through, he swings. It's not gonna get any elimination. Wolves now only needing 5 more lives to take down Vitality and earn the game point and the final match point to get them that match series win. And it's looking fail. Vitality falling down, Solo and the crew. It's a 3v9 situation. Tectonic still able to make some shots work with his squad, but the objective is done through. Sam's keeping it alive, but X-King with the shot down, and Wolves are now at match point.
Advantage. The denial of a possibility of a game number 7. Wolves, all eyes on you. Vitality. Gonna win 3 rounds in a row to force a game number 7. Now it's going to be an early fight here on this mid-map. Wolves going to go on as crazy. Zai finds a double, finds the triple. They clear out. The momentum is on their side. They're going to be regaining map control here, just ensuring that the space, the room that Vitality has to work with is going to be mitigated.
Yeah, they got full mid-map presence, but at least for their Vitality, they do have a couple of players holding down the money room. But look at the garage invasion for Wolves. They're playing for a spawn trap. This is going to get deadly. Marvel needs to put himself in a spot where he needs to get some conversions here. If he dies, it's over. Peg, nice shots all the way to Barrows. And there we go. The spawn trap is in. Wolves now going in for the grind. Number 4 in blue and Zai. Gonna get taken down, but they're still funneling the spawns for the side of Vitality. Great shot there for Marvel. To find that extra player, just filtering the spawns, but you're just kind of getting killed by King with that sniper. You're losing out so much on lives, and you need a capture to be done on the B side, or else things might just be over with.
Viper makes a huge play, finds a double. Solo trying to push up towards Kitchen, but gets denied at this point in time. Play for the trades, play for the objective. Down by the count. 2 operators, Viper, same goes for the side of Solo as well. We can see big investment here to come through from the side of Vitality. Wolves knows for a fact that the control point is already chalked. It's the last final hold here for them to win, for them to eliminate Vitality off the tournament.
Here we see it. The last straw is now going to be picked here by Wolves. And they're just looking for that last error that Vitality will make. They go in for the massive beatdown and finally end this game in just 6 maps. Nia is going to hear all of the information. That's going to be a shutdown.
Shots after shots, kills after kills, favoring the lives of Wolves here. They're going to go for this extension. Nian's going to check out. Can he get the shot to connect? Yes, he can. Marvel stuck at his spawn. 2 players falling back in the line. 4 operators. When can we see the investment to come through? Viper's going to go for the challenge, but can't win the fight. King gets the shot with a machine pistol. One last push is Vitality hoping for. The Annihilator is out, the Equalizer is out, but it does get denied. X-King, Zai with their own operators, 10-6 now. This might just be the end. Tech, can he make the play with a War Machine, but they're too far apart. Or the hill itself, no more respawns anymore. Cali, this is the end. Vitality coming from India, coming from the United States, coming from Europe. All gonna come down to this, with Wolves shutting them down. Viper all alone, standing with nothing but with a sparrow in a dream. With no time left, it's game. Vitality, GG's, well played.
And it's Wolves that will be advancing to the next stage on the lower bracket. They will be facing Elevate for the CDSI 2023 Grand Finals rematch.
I'm like, क्या है यार? Just Yeah, vitality just, I mean, I don't know, man.